Just what you expect from this game.
All of the things we've come to know and love from BBTag. The game bringing everyone together from every game possible so that we can create our own perfect timelines.
Right.
And we are starting off here with the first match on winner's side. T-Ryuga versus Flux.
Flux, that's right. Flux over. T-Ryuga, not really familiar with him. He looks like a Final Fantasy 15 character. Flux playing Mitsuru, red Mitsuru, approved by myself. Best Mitsuru on the planet. Just kidding. Mitsuru new.
Absolutely.
I saw T-Ryuga sitting around pools, definitely performing really well. I haven't really seen him play the game yet.
He did pretty good earlier. We did have him on screen during the pools block, and he's been playing Ragna and Gordeau.
I see.
Lots of Gauntlet Hades coming through, lots of Hellfang footsies, you know, in there with the Assault. So it's I'm very interested to see how this works, because Flux is kind of known for playing a very strong zoning game.
Yes, it's all about the neutral. Basically, he wants to control neutral, reduce the quote-unquote randomness of the game, and just kind of like lock you in the position where you feel like you have to force yourself to make a choice, and he's going to lock you out.
And it's interesting that you say reduce the randomness of the game, because I feel like that's what a lot of people see when they see a team game that they're not familiar with, but it's not random. It's calculated.
It's calculated. Is what you want to say.
It is what you want to say, but I'm sure we're going to see our fair share of scrambles here. This is top 8 BBTag at DreamHack Atlanta, and we are kicking things off.
All right, the red Mitsuru approved by myself. All right, they're going right into it.
All right, here we go. Yep, Flux getting the first conversion coming in.
So
a little bit of blue beat, that's okay.
Mitsuru is very privileged new. She gets conversions that she can't normally get. I thought you already did 50%.
Oh yeah, and here comes even more damage on the side of Flux. Barely getting touched at all, and yeah, those fierce pokes, getting those quick 8 buttons in neutral, doing a lot of work. T-Ryuga
going in right now. Gordeau controlling his base. Ragna assist. So tell me about Ragna assist.
So he's got the Hellfang assist that we saw T-Ryuga using a lot earlier, and it's like a body projectile. It's like TA's punch. You know, it's like you are the projectile, and when it works, it's to great effect. But not today.
Not today. Ragna already out of the game. Flux with a lot of control. T-Ryuga with the yellow.
This game's over. The end.
Yeah, this game's over.
Flux making it look.
Flux commanding. Give him the knee. Unfortunately, in this game, you can't hold the super. In Persona 4 Arena, you could hold it, so you could hold the leg. It means you'd be like, look at me, child.
The extra swag.
But unfortunately, in this game, I don't think you can do that.
You know, it's got its own essence of anime flavor. It's not quite that extra, but it's pretty close. All right, so going on to game 2.
All right, get ready. Game 2, get ready.
And the Mitsuru pressure right there from Flux was really good to see.
Yeah, honestly, he just made the right choices in neutral, locked out the other character.
All right, let's see if T-Ryuga's going to be able to change it around here.
Round start 5A. Flux already controlled T-Ryuga back against the wall, but he turned it around, going back to mid screen.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of that board assist coming through, picking people out of the sky. You got to be really careful with your jump-ins against Gordeau. Gets tagged by the overhead.
Yeah, that was amazing. He poked at the overhead.
Really long range.
Definitely kind of awkward.
All right, a little bit more push blocks.
Speed wall. Moving forward. He gets to confirm from new to new assist. Really enabling for Mitsuru.
Man, the amount of blocks on those has got to be really unusual. The rhythm is so different on Mitsuru compared to so many other characters.
Yeah, it's definitely really rough. She has, with Mitsuru new, she gets instant overhead and assist conversions. Really powerful for her.
All right, he gets in with the jump beat. See how much damage he can get off this. Good burst from Flux. And response back right off the bat.
Sword.
Reminiscent of Blaze Blue.
Yeah, so it's really being passive. Doesn't have to move forward until he gets his assist.
Yeah, once he's got this life lead, he's definitely afford to hang back a little bit. Force T-Ryuga to make a mistake just like that off the push block. Don't think this is going to kill unless he spends a lot of meter. Decides to hang on.
Yeah, not too sure about how combo moves, but he's just going to keep it full screen. He's fine. It's very fine. Keeping it slow.
Yeah, T-Ryuga's got to find his way in. All right, we got active switch. Going through a little bit more DP, though, from Flux. Get off.
This is the chaos. This is what he needs.
All right. Full screen punish, trying to get as much damage as possible. T-Ryuga is not giving up.
All right, mix. Nothing much because...
Oh, and the Hellfang comes through. The burst, though.
Immediately, yep.
T-Ryuga's not done, though.
Her jumpy's cancelable on block?
He's been on this last leg for so long, still hanging on.
Wow, Ragna's dead from that. That was ridiculous.
Wow. All right, Resonance Blaze.
Doesn't matter. Mitsuru's blocking. Gonna
Wow,
get the
the push
punish. Beat wall, 2 over Flux.
Didn't even have to spend a meter. Flux up 2 games to nothing.
Does Mitsuru have the win pose where she throws her coat on you in this game, or no?
I hope
she not
does.
Is it not that disrespectful?
You know, I think Mitsuru like learned some lessons after all the beatdowns she delivered to people in Persona 4 Arena. You know, so she may have calmed it down a little bit.
No, you got to keep it up, man. You got to keep it up. Mitsuru, you got to let them know that you're the 1%. That's the main thing. You got to let them know you're the 1%. Look at that sword. It's glowing red. You don't just buy red swords. She used to pull up in the limo. Probably not in the game.
Probably not in the game.
Probably not in the game. All right, again with the round start 5A. Oh, went across. I had to burst immediately,
good
but
punish on the burst. Flux, instant overhead.
Throw,
nice
but
tech.
it doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Flux is ready to convert.
Yes, New had his back. Gordeau looking mighty damage.
Oh, DP's out. Let's see if we get a raw tag right here. Oh, gets punished though.
Yeah, it's a kind of a yikes right there.
Thought you were going to have enough time. Flux says no. No, you're on my time.
Gordeau slowly recovering life. There it is, Super.
All right, finds the gap.
T-Ryuga just trying to turn the momentum around. Flux has been in control of neutral the whole time. He's always been for the screen, always slowly controlling the pace.
It is, but T-Ryuga is not giving up yet. He is on the last game right here. Same health position as last time. This is going to hurt Burst. Burst is good.
T-Ryuga trying to turn it around. The game looks a little yabai.
Oh,
if
the
you lose
DP
one
from
character,
both sides. Not enough, and the punish.
This is definitely a tournament set winning condition.
All right, we got here. Resonance though. Ragna getting all that health back.
Yeah,
getting that health back.
Growing pretty slowly right here. Slowly getting back to like 70%-ish. Very doable for Ryuga.
That is doable. He's trying to figure it out. Tries to go for the big punish again, but just not the right timing.
Never mind. A little YOLO. Not on reaction. He saw the move and then did it. Kind of have to guess.
Just barely alive.
Oh,
no, yeah, that's it. There it is. Flux playing the patient game is going to take it 3 over T-Ryuga, sending him down to losers.
Finals. Flux. T-Ryuga going down for a battle for 5th. Flux looking super consistent in BBTag just in general.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like Flux has such a great understanding of just when it's okay to back off. You know, those scramble situations, takes advantage of it and then goes, you know what, I can back off a little bit. I can control the space. I've got the tools. I've got the characters. You have to deal with my game plan.
I see. Like, pretty much like the whole set looked like Flux was backing off, picking his spots. Ryuga dice rolling, but rolling a little bit too hard. Picking hard choices, things I like. I hope this works. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Flux just gradually being like, well, this option beats 3 options. This option beats 4 options.
Yeah, and I think that was definitely the thing that T-Ryuga got. We saw the one reversal that he landed on B13 as the punish that he was on point with. And from there, we saw him go for it again and again, and it just didn't work out. The timing wasn't there. The presence of mind wasn't there. And Flux came out on top.
Yeah. So now we got
Fame96.
Fame96, a.k.a. CBS sitcom daddy versus TectalEastside.
And this is an Atlanta team kill for those of you who don't know. Tektol and Fame, both Atlanta players. They do a lot of games against each other. You know, when we were running Blaze Blue CF down here, top winners finals was almost always these two guys.
For sure.
And
Tektol
now
has such a good history in anime. Fame too. Fame is I won't say newer. He's more like pure anime. I mean, Tektol is like originally a 3D fighter player. According to him, I only knew him from anime, but according to him, he's a 3D fighting game player who moved on to anime. Super solid. Tektol is really solid defense. A lot of times when he loses, it's in games where like, let's say you can't do a pure defense, or let's say you have unseeable offensive options. Right. That's where Tektol struggles.
You've got those things where there isn't a clear-cut answer for everything.
Exactly. So they kind of struggle against the same thing. So it's going to be really interesting to see them play. I don't really know what Tektol's running this game, but I know what Fame is running, Narukami Jin, which is super one chance. So even if he has that flaw about, hey, I may not necessarily know how to defend against this, I will kill you if you're wrong.
Right, and that's the thing that we saw from Fame earlier today when he played, is that if he touches you, he's going to get 8 to 10K.
Exactly.
He has all the active switch combos. He's got all the crazy confirms, and his pressure is godlike. But this has got to be a matchup that Tektol knows inside and out. You know, this is home field competition for him. So we're going to see.
Maybe it's anime, so they might not necessarily
It could be anything. So we've got, I think we're going to be going into a button check here first. We're going to be taking a look at how these guys do. Tektal, we didn't get to see play on stream because he was at a different pool block this time. So, you know, as you know, if you were watching the DreamHack Fighting Game Championships throughout today, we have Blaze Blue earlier this afternoon, and then the last 4 hours were Soul Calibur goodness for everybody playing
Soul
the new 3D
Calibur
Hotness 6.
Which Tektal was playing. Actually, both of them were playing.
Both of them were playing. So, you know, it's one. We just like fighting games down here in Atlanta. We'll play all of it.
Begins. Oh, it's a button check.
Yeah. So we got the button check going on.
Yeah, you guys are soft. Come on, dude. We got buttons on the character select screen. You guys know better. Come
now,
on,
from what I understand, Tektal does run a Vatista team.
Yes, Vatista S.
A Ruby team. So Ruby S or Vatista S. Okay. I believe. I could be wrong. I know that he's, you know, constantly trying to adapt.
I play
stuff,
both these guys in anime games. All right. So Tektal, the thing he likes to do is he's gonna get mad at me. He really likes to disengage from you. So basically, if he can play a game where he can just play stuff and you have to just work around him, he's not trying to really play character countermeasure. He's just trying to make sure that you do the character matchup. Another Fame really, by the way, Tektal has amazing defense, really good defense.
Right.
Depending on the game, it might be really hard to open him up. And Fame is the same thing. Both these guys are very Blaze Blue defensive style, very hard to open up. This game has the same type of defensive options. It'll be really interesting to see the offensive clashes between these two because they both have traditional, quote-unquote, anime defense.
Right. It's the, you know, Blaze Blue is a game where blocking is highly celebrated.
Exactly. And defensive OSs are very strong.
Very strong.
Yes.
And so, you know, both of these guys coming from that background now to the Blaze Blue crossover game of all time. It's going to be interesting to see how they match up against each other. So it looks like Tektal's opting to go with Vatista in this. And we're going to see if Fame's able to deal with it.
Can't escape from crossing fate.
You can't.
Yeah.
You absolutely can't.
Yeah, Fame's definitely feeling himself picking the pink. That's the truth.
Is it the truth?
That's
Is that what it is?
When you pick pink, when you're an anime player, you pick the pink color, that means you think you're really good.
You're so good. You have no shame. I can wear whatever I want.
Fame powering up for this winner's semifinals.
All right, well, here we go. Game one. Starting things off. Look at this traditional Blaze Blue style pressure that's coming on, right? The staggered crouches. Oh, and here we go. The overheads.
Overhead. Can't really get conversion, but he's starting off strong. The threat of his team is the damage so high, so like Batista's already in death range.
Oh, man, there's finally the car, finds its mark. No full combo, but just enough to make Tektal feel uncomfortable where he moves out of the corner.
Tektal turning around a little bit. Batista combo going to get knocked down probably mid-screen.
I know, and Batista's just so elegant when she's comboing people.
Yeah, spinning.
It's very nice. It's like she's going to the ball, or she's having a ball, or both.
A DP assist, really strong Narukami Jin.
Long range overhead, more car with the projectile in the back to keep the pressure going.
Yes, it seems really enabling for each other because they both have assists that just lets them move forward.
Yeah, long distance, long driving assist with lots of active frames and blocks done. Just creates a really, really strong pressure game. But as we were talking about, Tektal just blocking for days until he's able to get out. What?
The defense was really solid. He goes Fame, gets a cross up.
Yeah, and that's not what you like to see in here. It's what I was talking about. The damage coming off the active switch combo. This is going to be a dead S.
And because of the active switch, he could not burst. Tektal solo Vatista already getting hit.
More damage coming through. And I mean, this is just what I was talking about, like Fame, the pressure that we're seeing from him, and then when he is able to get a conversion, you're seeing the damage immediately. Look at all this lockdown.
Gets overhead. But the real rough for Tektal this first game.
Yeah, now, yeah, that's going to be it. Fame taking the first game. And I mean, although that seemed very one-sided, like, look at the clock, though, right? Like, that was 80 seconds of defense. Like, it's not like Tektal just melted. And you can see his face right now as he's pondering what he needs to do differently in order to deal with this.
How about that Ruby, though?
We'll see. I mean, all right. Looks like he's sticking to it for now. Yeah, and I know yesterday when I was in here, Fame and Tektal were running matches alongside ScrawtVermillion, who's hanging out with losers. You know, they were here all day yesterday, warming up, getting ready, running sets. So let's see if Tektal's got an idea in his pocket for this.
All right, game two, starting off.
Oh, the DP.
Oh, yeah, the Jin DP assist is a full combo off it at 4,000. Okay, burst, but it gets punished.
Oh, my gosh.
And that's the thing about his team, the damage is out of control. He got just about 10K.
All right, down in the corner. Here comes the pressure.
Nice guard.
All that nonsense we were talking about. Good DP hitting both sides. One of the really nice things about SDP. She's like, oh, you're above me? That's fine. We can work with that. All right, Tektol back in the defense. Push block. Okay, gotta watch out for the projectile from the back. Immediate burst. Didn't want to lose the character. And here comes the elegant combo.
Had to. S is already under 40%.
Oh,
life.
the reversal.
Should be safe. Oh, wow.
Yeah, Jin calling in the extra combo there with Jin, keeping it safe on both sides, using that long laser super from Norikami to just keep everything safe. Definitely part of why the reason this team is so strong. Just one more tool in the bag.
Really keeping control of the game. Tektol trying to slow the pace of the game down with resonance, but
all right, solo Vatista now. You in the back starting to gain up health, and I mean this is where I kind of expect Fame to just kind of back off, and
he's gonna keep it slow. Yeah. Honestly, Yu doesn't have that much life. He's slowly recovering his life. All Fame has to do is just lame it out.
Trying to get the conversion, active switch. Here we go. The sandwich, immediate reversal though. Pulls in Yu from the back.
Right idea. Right idea. Got the punish.
All right, down to one character each. Jin's got the resonance now, so this is not going to be good. This should be it. Wow, all the damage. And those quick conversions from Fame. Going to take it to 2-0. Tektol not looking happy.
Yeah, like that's what it's going to be. Like Tektol, when he's losing, it's really about his defense. He's a true definition of a defensive player. You can see him, you can even see him on the team, honestly. Vatista, he's definitely going to try to play lame, trying to control his phase. Fame is forcing himself on him and be like, hey, you have to make a choice. If I'm right, I'm doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, and
the next hit is going to be death.
I think that's the really interesting thing about Fame's playstyle is that he knows when it's time for him to block, but when he decides it's his turn, he goes in for pressure. That pressure can last for days, and that is what Tektol's having to deal with right now.
And they're going to get ready. Game 3. 2-0 Fame right now. Fame looking real strong. Tektol not looking weak, but just struggling a little bit. It's the damage. I think it's just damage is the issue right now.
Yeah, you know, and I'd argue that Fame is easily one of the favorites for this tournament, if not the favorite, considering his placement at EVO this year. I know a lot of people found out about Fame for the first time during his run in top 8 at EVO for BBTag, and so, you know, that's always an additional thing when you got to get up on stage and fight the guy who's the EVO dude. You know, even if that's the guy you fight all the time.
Yeah.
All right, active switch coming in. Trying to attack him out, just not enough. Tektol was maintaining pressure there for a while, but gets picked up with a cross-up.
Yeah.
And here comes the damage.
And he can't resist at all. It's not a lot of damage, but
good block from Tektol, the push block again. Active switch. Oh, the characters are fine. We're cool, and Tektol gets the pickup this time. Just a little bit of damage. Good blocks again. In the sandwich. Can he block it all? The answer is no.
Oh no.
The projectile's coming through multiple times from Jin. That's rough. Tektol trying to find his way out. Almost gets dropped in another combo with a stagger pressure. Doesn't carry through. And here we go. Happy birthday for Tektol. How much damage can he get off of this active switch?
Should be pretty good. At least use the die.
Oh,
no, still alive.
Super close. There was almost no bar to spend there. I think he got that meter at the very end of the combo. And now he's paying the price for leaving a character alive. The DP, oh, the icicle just misses. That could have been the end right there for Tektol. He's trying to back off a little bit.
With them really tagging
the DP just short.
Uh-oh. Mixed. Oh,
all right,
DP, but does it matter? No, it does. Push block. Resonance.
We got resonance. Gonna get a little bit of health back.
Really spicy right now.
I mean, and this is where I'm gonna expect to see like the reversal super from S, and you can see Fame being real cautious about the buttons he's pressing.
It's really pressure right now. Gets his throw.
Oh, there's the throw. All right, still alive. Oh, stagger pressure in the throw. I think that's going to be it. Fame taking it nicely.
Tektol not feeling it. 3-0 Fame. Looking like a Fame Flux winners finals.
Yeah,
Hitting with the fist bump.
Both players taking a 3-0. You know, the devastating destruction of BBTag.
That just happens.
Yeah,
that sitcom dad.
That it does. So I'm really interested in seeing what Flux versus Fame in winners finals looks like. But we still got our losers matches to play.
Yeah, so we have a couple of loser matches lined up. First of all, we have SKD versus Data Joelle. Panda Global's SKD. Super quiet, desu. And the other match is Alongo ScrawtVermillion, which does not fit on your SAT form, versus Cookie.
Yeah, so we have a lot of good matches here. We saw SKD play earlier on stream, lost to kind of an unorthodox team, and then from according to what he told me, he woke up as soon as he got sent to losers.
Yeah, that's an SKD thing. You know, SKD is very, I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. That boy's a genius. That's a genius fighting game player right there. I'm not gonna lie.
Real truths coming out of the DreamHack.
That's real stuff. That's real stuff. Maybe this game, he can't express it the best way, but he's ridiculous at fighting games, and you can see it in his play. He expresses it in play, especially when he plays well. That loss, I watched that set where he lost, and I was like, oh, this is kind of sloppy, but that's the game. You know, that happens.
It can happen to the best of us.
He plays a team that, like, if he plays well, he's playing really well. If he's not playing well, he just loses. The guy who beat him,
when he ends up in losers, he claws his way back.
I mean, the guy who beat him, he won that set. Like, I watched, like, the way he won, he did win decision-wise. They ran it back to losers, and SKD beat him.
Yeah, and he's gonna have to fight now against Data FGC's Joelle.
Data FGC. Joelle.
Yeah, so another local team, Data FGC. They run a lot of our locals down here. And Joelle, who was previously known as one of the area's best Street Fighter players, has picked up BBTag and has been doing pretty well for himself.
All right, so this is a challenge for him for sure. Yeah. So we got a Street Fighter versus, this is what I really like about 2018 anime.
Oh, God, yes.
Just 2018 fighting games.
In general.
You have a lot of, like, this guy is from here, he's really good at Street Fighter. This guy is from here, he's really good at anime.
Right.
This guy's from here, and he's a smasher.
Absolutely.
This guy's from here, he's from Tektol.
It's like the best thing about, like you were saying, 2018 fighting games, because between BBTag, Dragon Ball Fighters, and, you know, even games like Tekken 7 and now Soul Calibur, you have people who have been playing their single fighting game for a long time, realize now that they're just into everything. They want to play whatever is fun, whatever is exciting, whatever is new, and so you're getting people...
So you get a lot of interesting player matchups on top of interesting character matchups.
Absolutely, and I'm actually really excited about this one. I think it's going to be strong. I think it's going to be different. I'm excited to see how SKD feels after that, after getting sent to losers. You know, I told him that he needed to strike back with a vengeance. You know, this was Star Wars episode.
He's trying to be powerful right now. You're going to have a Blake Hyde versus Ruby Gord?
No, I'm not sure what Team Joelle runs. I think it's a little different from the standard, but I might be wrong.
SKD wants his color?
Right now, we need to make sure we get proper top player colors. Very important. As we determined earlier.
Everyone has top player thing. Like, for example, in Guilty Gear, I need my top player song. SKD needs top player colors. Everyone has a top player thing.
Everybody's got the thing. All right.
Yeah,
You know, like making sure we got Blake Japanese.
Yep, there you go.
Getting everything properly set up. You know, you got to make sure that your character represents you. Who you
SKD
are.
wants to hear that. Sasenai. That's what Blake says when she does jump B. Sasenai. Don't come here. Don't come over here. I'm controlling this space. This is Ruby, you. Pro tag versus friend pro tag. Lots of pro tags on the screen,
actually. Lots of pro tags. Yeah. I mean, that's the beauty of BBTag. Everyone gets to be a hero. Everyone. Even if you're on loser side, you're still a hero.
Get ready. Should be a good set.
Should be good. Let's see if we're going right into it or if we're going to get a button check. Looks like I'm seeing going right into it faces.
Yeah, I feel it.
Kicking things off. Wow, just kicking things off. SKD getting tagged.
So this isn't on Blake. Blake is definitely strong, really good neutral, but the pace of the game, what happens, like, her life is low. So if oops happens, the team's weak.
Right, and I feel like she's also one of those characters where you have to have a little extra precision. She has long-range buttons, but it's not like they're hitting full screen. You know, they've got the gaps in them, so you got to target those.
Very precise spacing.
Absolutely, and SKD here, we've seen him land these anti-airs before, and now Joelle paying for it with his life. in the corner.
Really one-sided so far. These Blake Hyde mixes are really hard this time.
Really good. I mean, her assist call, I believe it's 6P with the spiral throw. So many active frames, lots of block stun, and a vacuum on top of that just leads to so many setups. And now the DP punish. SKD getting a nice chunk of damage on the Joelle.
Yeah, Hyde definitely has the combo. He's gonna knock down to 7,000 damage. Into mix. That's the tag.
Joelle. Whoa, what's going on here?
Punish.
Okay.
The punish.
That's one way to deal with that.
Big fat punch, and you can't block that.
Oh, man.
That corner mix is so ridiculous.
So strong, and SKD in such a commanding lead right now. Just needs to finish his food. All right. Swinging as soon as he comes in. Joelle trying to do something, gets resonance.
He has to block, and
oh yeah, that pressure.
Yeah, that's the thing about Blake. So Blake's strongest point is definitely her ability to just sandwich you immediately off everything. All her special moves just right.
And it's that thing. No matter how good your defense is, this is a team game. You cannot block forever. It is literally impossible. You will get opened
when
up.
They're sandwiching you like that all the time. Off everything.
Oh, we see the swing coming out again from Joelle, but SKD is ready for it this time. And those early match interactions with the overhead in the throw.
There's a throw. We got a little damage here. About a little over 5K.
Getting as much as you can off the throw. That's good. Goes for it again. Be it cheeky. Yeah. After the attack, it doesn't matter.
It's definitely good to go for Blake because her life is low.
Yeah, Joelle looking pretty good. Starting things off. Trying to show SKD that he's not asleep. Saying, I'm not free.
Definitely not free. Taking the throw, switching sides, nice DP anti-air.
Oh, right into the overhead, man. Chains of Fame.
So that's what I want to say about this team. This thing is going to come up a lot in this set, where it looks like SKD is getting washed, but his team just doesn't have a lot of life.
Not a lot of life, and like Blake right now living on a prayer. One more hit, but SKD is trying to stay in there. Oh, God, the throw again. That's 3 for Joelle.
Yeah, this game's probably a wash. They're really living like a wash. Nice block.
Right punish. A little bit more. Yeah, see, he's going for all these throws, and I feel like as he's taking this first game, the 4 throw attempts in a tag game, and he's trying to make sure that SKD is aware it's an option he's going to go for. And now that's rattling around in his head.
And now 1-1. Both games, each player's won, have been really commanding, one-sided.
Yeah, and it's easy for that to happen in BBTag, right? Exactly. Like, it's a very momentum-based kind of game. Very difficult to come back from the deficit.
And the main thing is, like, they won in different ways. Like, when SKD wins, he's controlling neutral. It looks really clean, really sharp. When, like, Joel's team, a little scrambly, does a lot of damage, but he basically is just trying to get this going on. And he got punished by SKD.
Oh, man. SKD gets the full combo off of it.
Blake slaps the gun.
Oh, you see, I love that back dash option with Blake, where it's back dash, jumpy, and she's just able to kind of get out of DP range.
Defend that, dude.
You just gotta hold it.
That. You cannot. That's a guess.
Oh man, and more damage. SKD pretty much in the clapback right now.
SKD really not shook at all.
It's that momentum we were talking about. It's that momentum, you know. I mean, I'm not counting Joelle out. Maybe something awesome could happen, but oh my God, what a commanding lead.
Yeah, right now, honestly, this game's a wash. Oh my God, this game's a wash. Ruby about to die. What are you gonna do?
Oh my God, these games are fast. Joelle trying to hang on, active switch.
Hitting buttons, being forced in the corner slowly. You can do it, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, there it is, the jump in from the SKD. Gonna be taking game 2. Nice and clean. And just like one for one, back and forth.
That game is really commanding too. I'm not really sure how SKD is feeling. Joel was looking super good in game 2.
He was.
Really, really good.
He was.
SKD tried to be like, hey, I'm gonna like really try to control these situations, and Joel was like, I don't care.
Yeah, I think that second game.
That's what he needs. Like that. Yeah. Just pick one choice really hard. That's the weakness of anime players, honestly. I really want to go to it.
And it's those situations, right, where Joelle was able to control that second game's pace just incredibly well, force SKD down to the ground. But since then,
that's the yikes mix-up.
SKD's just been keeping the air, keeping things scrambling, and finding the conversions.
Blake Hyde looks unblockable.
It's really, really good aggression right here. Here comes the assist again.
Oh my God, the space control. Look at the line. Like, honestly, Ruby's doing a lot of work for Joel, but it's just Blake's always there.
It's always there, ready with that assist, man. It's such a strong tool, but the happy birthday. Joelle gonna get some damage. Is he gonna go all the way? All right, overhead.
Overhead reset. Gets the burst, of course.
I like it. I like it. Let's go. Joelle showing that he's not out of this yet. All of a sudden, it looks like a completely different game. He gets another one.
What's he gonna do, Resonance?
Wow, what happened to this game? Right, Joelle, bring it back. SKD spot on spaces is like, all right, we're playing BBTag.
No, I get that. I get that because that was SKD's game.
It was, man, and Joelle was just like, no, you know what? I would prefer to keep playing for a short while.
Once that happy birthday happened, and that's the thing about versus game, right? Once that happy birthday happened, the game got out of control.
Completely changes,
the biggest
and the momentum shifts.
Games.
The momentum shift immediately in Joelle's favor, and here we go, game 5, match point desist, loser's side. Whoever loses here
is out of this tournament. Data versus Panda Global.
Very
first to 1. BBTag. Get DP on the dash overhead. Blake Hyde.
We can see Joelle right here avoiding those 6Ps from Blake. He's just doing a really good job of staying out of that. And now establishing his own pressure. Runs up for the throw, and SKD's there with the tag, but it doesn't matter. More damage from Joelle. Oh my goodness, the happy birthday continues.
That's the hardest part about this game. Really rough situation.
Oh god, look at the life difference. Joelle right now
gets the burst.
The burst, the DP, he's feeling himself.
Oh my god.
Okay, down to 1 character, it's just Hyde. Don't count him out, this is SKD.
Yes, you can never count out SKD.
The whip punish.
Is he dead?
This might be it. The full conversion, and Joelle taking it over SKD.
Man, that's BBTag right there.
BBTag, everybody on their feet for the local hero.
BBTag is the definition of the scrap.
Oh man!
If you look at that game, this is what I'm thinking about this game. Like, how's that game end? SKD teched a throw, dice roll, loss. I mean, SKD blocks something, dice roll, loss.
I think
this game is a hard game.
This game is wild because this is the game of where, you know, and all of the anime that we know and love. When we watch it, and they say that you have to fight with your heart, you have to fight with your beliefs.
Rough game.
That's what BBTag is, because there are so many situations in this game where it's
rough. That was a rough. And the worst part about that too is that even though SKD's team is so strong, the real flaw about that team is that there's no life.
Right.
So if he makes a wrong choice in a dice roll situation, he melts.
The happy birthday we saw in that last game, it only did 5K to each character. But you're looking at the life bars and they're just disappearing.
Goodbye.
Just disappearing.
Goodbye.
And it was just such a tenacious performance from Joelle to hang in there, to move on. But right now, we've got our next match.
Yes, ScrawtVermillion versus
Cookie. Cookie himself. Now, Cookie's a pretty hype guy.
Okay.
Met him yesterday.
Okay.
We played some Unis.
All right.
So, you know, some good times.
Okay.
And Scrawt, as we know, the multi-blood champion of the United States.
The current multi-blood champion. Get yourself correct.
The multi-blood champion of the United States.
multi-blood champion of the United States.
Oh, you got some words on here?
I am also a multi-blood champion of the United States.
You guys get a money match after this?
No.
Are you guys going to have a gentleman's match after this?
I mean, I have nothing to prove. He's godlike. He's a super cool dude, honestly. Playing a really unique team. Weiss is apparently quote-unquote garbage, quote from Scart, but he just works it. He plays for love. If you want to talk about present Melty, he plays for love. You want to talk about past Melty, I play for the win. So he's going to play up his heart, point mine, Weiss assist.
Oh my gosh, going right into it in ScrawtVermillion now. He's a little bit of punish. There comes the overhead. Cookie trying to make sure that we're talking about him a little bit as he texts the throw.
Yeah, Cookie's like, talk about my story.
Cookie coming in here with the Pro Tag team.
Weiss. So tell me about Weiss. A lot of people tell me Weiss is garbage.
All right, so
tell me why.
I feel like the only people who say Weiss is garbage is Scrawt, and he says it aloud and a lot. But then he gets top 8 with the character. We all have to question if he's actually on time.
So other people play the game.
You know, I think the thing with Weiss is that she has kind of she has very precise buttons. She doesn't really have any universal, like, oh, this always works here kind of scenarios. But what she does have is good pressure. She's got projectile setups, and she's got some very good utility supers. And as we can see right here, she doesn't do too bad on the team when you know what you're doing is Cookie loses you.
So one thing Cookie's going to really have to fight through is that, so Scrawt is a very pure multiplayer. So you'll see this amongst fighting game players. Fighting game players have different perspectives on how to play. So Scraw is very much, and as you can see what happened, Scraw is very much, I think you're going to do this, so I'll do this. Right. There are some people, so like let's say let's say like your Fames and your Tektols, like they'll be like, you have this option set, I have these options, so I'll pick one thing that wins 75% of the time, but loses 25%. Scraw is like, I'm going to do this, I think you're going to do this.
Right. And I think I think that's part of the reason why Scraw makes his team work.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
The stagger pressure from Weiss, the projectile lockdown with Weiss and Mai, you know, and it's very difficult to play around, as we saw Cookie losing that first game, now into game 2, and you Carmine now, bringing out the Carmine for this.
And this should be a heavy damage team. Like Cookie can make it really one-sided, but he has to first recognize how Scraw plays, and second, select against what he's doing.
Right, he's got to create his own opportunities, and that can be very difficult against a player like Scraw. As we see him get the conversion here for a nice little bit of corner damage.
Yeah, not too much. Gonna get the setup here.
Wow. See, man, that's some of that dirty stuff. You know, you play a team long enough, it's like, yeah, garbage character. But let me tell you
damage not crazy, but you can't see it.
Right, I think that's the thing. I think that is one of Weiss's definite weaker points. She doesn't get ridiculous damage like Ruby does, or you know, a character like Narukami, for example. But she gets in your face and stays there. Oh yeah, there we go. The push block punish. Love seeing that from Scrawt. Always makes you feel bad when you get hit by that.
Looking really one-sided right now. Again, you have to select against what he's doing.
All right, Cookie trying to answer back down to one character now. Hasn't popped Resonance yet. I think he's waiting on a little bit. You know, getting one more combo is probably what's going through his head right now, but yep, there it is, Resonance activated.
Yeah, he was thinking kind of logically. He was like, you know, I can fight past Mai. If I get one hit, then Mai's dead, and I'll have a 1 versus 1 versus Weiss. I have like 75% health. Like,
oh man, TRM right here. Not sure how much Scrawt can get off of this, but
no,
he is spending all of it.
And that's the big back. Big back 2-0. Scrawt looking extremely comfortable.
Cookie right now in that thinking pose.
Cookie looking so uncomfortable, he took off the face mask.
Needed a minute to think through it.
Yeah.
He had to pray to the Kwamba gods.
the Kwamba. All right, they're just going right back into a 2-0 Scrawt right now. Point Mai once again.
Wow, just do it.
Yeah, so that's the thing about Mai, right? Like a lot of my teams I see, a lot of them are about her Ragna plus assists.
Yeah, and I mean, it's one of those very useful ones where she's not only invincible, but she's moving. She's moving, and now you have these opportunities to set up some ambiguous cross-ups based on it, and we saw Scrawt doing that to great effect in the first couple games. And even when he's not letting a big combo, look at how much damage he's been able to chip away. Oh god, yeah, there it is. The Pro Tech, you're not plus after that. Corner carry from Scrawt. We see some pressure.
Really scary. You can't jump out of that either. You just have to hold that.
Yeah,
you out all night.
Push blocking out back into the mid-screen. And we see Scrawt kind of backing off a little bit, but he gets tagged by the jump, and I think he went for the anti-air there, and it just wasn't fast enough.
DP specs, yes, selected.
That thing is so low to the ground.
There's a burst that gets punished. Really rough off with Cookie right now. Has to hold this. Use not dead, but he's able to mix.
All right, active switch. Bringing in Weiss, putting Mai in the back to regain a little bit of health. More active switch, he's in the sandwich. Ooh, damn. Yeah, those ambiguous Weiss projectiles, sometimes really hard to tell when they're going to come out, when they're going to activate. And you know, like you said earlier, Weiss got a very common character, so the matchup is not very common for a lot of people, not until you're knowledge.
Oh, and the character matchup is really, really important. You gotta know about your spacing, how you defend.
Well, Scrawt's trying to end it right here. The combo drops, though. Still alive. Until this then, the anti-air closing it out.
3-0 Scrawt versus Cookie. All right.
So this is good. You know, we've had some 3-0s, and we've had some game 5s.
We had a bunch of 3-0s. We've had a bunch of one-sided sets. We also had a bunch of 3-2s. A bunch of game 5s. The bracket's going to filter itself out a little bit.
This is absolutely how it's going down. I mean, BBTag, like we said, that game of momentum, and it's definitely been a battle of that. Scrawt, you know, taking it pretty easily over Cookie.
So what it's going to look like Tektol's the losers right now. Tektol was looking strong. It just happened to be bad set. Fame versus Flux. is what it's looking like right now.
Waiting there in winners finals to show us who's who. But right now it looks like we've got T-Ryuga walking up to the plate versus Joelle. Gonna get these, you know, important loser side matches.
So right now we're just gonna try to chop off that loser bracket. Like, we got winners decided pretty much. So next is we got to decide who's 5th, decide who's 4th, and then you play for 3rd.
And then you play for the real stuff.
No, then you play winners finals. You gotta play winners finals. I mean, you gotta play winners finals before you play. I mean, whatever.
You gotta do it.
But we gotta cut it down to top 4. We gotta cut it down to top 4. This is a very important set. T-Ryuga, aka Noctis, versus Joel.
Yeah, this is gonna be good.
Swipe the set from SKD.
Yeah,
really,
that was
really hype set.
Really stole
really
the one game 5 that we saw from Joelle, which was just, you know, back and forth and back and forth.
Clutch set from him. Hyuga just taking an L, but it's fine. Hopefully he was playing, you know, you want to stay warm. It's a little chilly out. I mean, it's chilly in here. Outside is really nice.
Outside
but
is beautiful.
Inside, DreamHack, it's a little bit chilly. Hopefully he's got his Zippos, hand warmers, whatever he's using.
Right, and we're going to see if he's able to deal with Joelle a little bit better than with Flux earlier. You know, Flux, we talked about, very good at controlling neutral.
Yes. Honestly, that's the Northeast style. It's a very controlled, very slow, by this game standards.
Right.
And very just like, hey, you know, YOLO at me. I don't care. I'm controlling space, and I'm going to punish you.
It's a very smart style of play, but I think this match is going to be really good.
Yeah, this one's going to be a little bit more YOLO. I'm going to have, was it Ragna Gordeau versus
Ragna Gordeau on the side of... Yes, that is correct. Ragna and Gordeau from Ryuga and Ruby Yu on the side of Joelle. And, you know, it's a very interesting mix-up. You know, we haven't seen any Ruby Gordeaus. Which is shocking to me.
None of Death. Death is not here.
No team sight.
Yes, no Death here.
Maybe let that be a lesson to all of you.
No, pick Death.
Choose Death.
Select Death. If you don't know what to do, select Death. That is my advice to you.
These are wise words when it comes to the team building needed.
Yes.
But right now we're launching into this loser side match here for BBTag. We're down to top 5 at this point.
Okay, yeah. This is going to be deciding 5th place. Ragna, Gordeau, and Hyuga. I guess that's Ragna's hair. That's why he rocks that.
Yeah, I think it's good.
I keep saying Hyuga instead of Ryuga. Hyuga is the smasher. Ryuga is the weight.
Is the guy who's on deck. All right, here we go. Joelle starting off with the anti-air DP just a little bit. Oh, this one gets blocked though. Hot punish. Yes. I don't know how I feel about that side switch, but that's okay because it's got lots of damage.
Numbers. Yeah, he wants the numbers. That's what he wants.
Don't care about the corner. We want the numbers, and he's getting it again. I'm liking this Ryuga coming out very strong.
That's like game 1. That's like game 1. Game 1 in a type of game like this, a really volatile game like this, it's a lot less like, what's your team like? What's going on? How do you call assists? Like, what's the offense looking like?
Right. And it's one of those things where if you can run your game fast enough in game 1, your opponent might not have time to calculate all those things, and that's really what you want to do.
And there's a bunch of like core partners too. Like, yeah, your Gordeau.
Run up Gauntlet Hades in the corner.
Gordeau. Not a lot of damage, not killing.
No, but the disrespect though. I mean, run up Gauntlet Hades, that's questionable.
Because I mean, if the next mix hit, Ruby was going to be alone. That was a really important choice.
Yeah, Joelle somehow hanging on to both characters. Run up DP, he's going to get punished though. Ryuga now with the pressure. Joelle not popping Resonance Blaze yet, trying to get a little bit more. Gets hit by the DP, here comes the Resonance.
Of course. Gonna get mixed off the Resonance.
Making a sandwich.
Can you defend?
The answer is no. And like we were saying, you can't defend in this game forever. I feel like Joelle just didn't find his opportunity to try and get the momentum back in that.
Yeah. Joelle's team really feels like a one-chance team. Narcomi always does a lot of damage. Ruby, of course, godlike normals, really good neutral, really good damage. He's basically trying to just win out the choice to get his hot damage, go into this mix.
Right, but
Hyuga has Gordeau on his team. Gordeau gives really good partner mix.
Yeah, that he does. You know, all that lockdown, and it's one of those things. We saw Joelle. We saw him lose the first game against SKD. Then he brought it back.
Yeah.
So let's see what he's downloaded in the last 90 seconds of gameplay. Ryuga starting off strong again with the damage. Burst coming through active switch, though. Oh, just be like, we got multiple pause buttons.
Ragna with the neutral. Ragna's always had really good normals.
Yeah, Ragna 5B, the God button.
Ragna 5B, but you gotta remember, Ragna jump C. That sword swipe. Controlling space. Really forcing Mix, gets overhead.
Oh man, nice Joelle, this is what we were talking about. Joelle trying to take control back. Gets command grab though. Jumps out this time. Push block. All right, Tesla.
Tesla's so correct.
It's all true. Oh man, T-Ryuga though, coming back in, getting all the damage. This is going to be a dead Narukami.
Yes,
but
it is.
Ruby sitting on full life though, so don't count Joelle out yet.
Yeah, don't count him out. I'm starting, the more I see Joel play, maybe he's going to be mad when he hears this, but like, he's trying to win the scramble. This team, the more I see him play, it's just about the scramble. But the team is good on the scramble. It's a lot of damage. Ruby's got the God.
Really good conversions.
Looks like Gordeau's dead. It's an honest game right now.
Gordeau's dead. Joelle now playing the 1v1 game. This is where things get a little tense. Ruby definitely a good character in this scenario.
Yeah, this is literally exciting here.
Blood side versus Death side versus Ruby side?
Pretty much. Both of them playing pretty honest anime neutral.
Ruga popping resonance. Gonna keep things pretty close. Throwing out a couple, I saw him throw out the death spike. I felt like he wanted to get some projectile damage. Joelle just trying to keep him locked down. Does find the air there.
Oh, but doesn't quite close it.
Oh, there. Okay, so no more astral potential.
Yeah, now it's truly honest.
Oh,
Ryuga starting strong, but just combo. A little too far. Not really a drop per se.
Oh man, and the good jump cancels from Joelle. Able to find the mark, looking pretty good. Joelle, just patient footsies. Oh, going right back in.
Forcing himself with the big girl normals. Those are protagonist normals. He's playing team protagonists. Really huge normals. Just forcing that space. Really hard to see is the issue.
Really hard to see. And just her level of, the jump cancels that we saw, the pressure and the patience during the neutral footsies was just really solid. And I felt like as soon as they went into that 1v1 scenario, Joelle was like, oh, this is my house. I know this. I know what's going on here. And we saw him take control and pace of that match incredibly well compared to game one.
Yeah, even though he was down in that game, he had the full bar. The other two characters were down, and he just honestly won the neutral.
All right, kicking things back off here. Game 3, BBTag at DreamHack Atlanta. Losers quarterfinals right now as T-Ryuga finds a little bit of conversion, able to get away without being punished. Joelle trying to find his way in.
A little scrambly right now, honestly. They're both really fighting for control right now.
Oh, watch the gauntlet Hades. Oh, but the anti-air misses. That's always the worst feeling. Burst coming through and the burst punish. Nice awareness there from T-Ryuga.
It's a cross-up. Can't really convert off it.
Oh, wait, punish.
Yes. Got to let go. Oh, wow.
He gets the jump cancel right off of it. He's like, no, wait, I'm cool. I can make this a little bit more safe. Okay.
Try and control space, try and get the game under control. I think both these guys just want to get the game 2-1 because they both have kind of scrambly teams.
Yeah, scrambly teams, scrambly play styles, and man, Gordeau just staying out. Guess what? I own 70% of the stream now, by the way. All right, backing off a little bit more. Ruby in the back, regaining health. The burst comes through, but oh, that is not looking good for Joelle. T-Ryuga finding the punish. Oh.
He got the mix. Nope, that's a game. That's a game, right?
Wow. T-Ryuga right now fighting his way through resonance plays.
Oh no, that's it.
Ooh, that's gonna be a T-Ryuga.
T-Ryuga.
Up 2 games to 1 now. What does Joelle's got to do in this situation?
I really feel like they play really similar. They have the same kind of plan. They're basically scrapping a neutral. Neither of them I won't say they have a clean neutral plan, but they both do a lot of damage. They both have a good mix from neutral, and they really want it to be 2-1. So they both have the same goal: make it 2-1, active switch, mix.
And now Ryuga, he's got the 2-1 on his side, and he's already coming in with the lead here, getting the first combo of the game. All right, Joelle answered that. electrical cars, keeping the planet green, keeping the damage going. Oh my god,
the punish.
Just like, oh, guess what? I can still press buttons after air tech.
And Malcolm does so much damage. But for the anti-air, oh, hit him up the overhead. Disrespect. Look at really good Ryuga right now.
Right, first coming through is the overhead.
Oh, he hit a button.
Making sure people are awake. And Joelle, oh, the combo drops though. That's gotta feel bad.
Wrong tag. Trying to get that red light back.
Oh, no pickup.
Overextended a little bit.
Feel like the nerves are a little bit Joelle on the ropes right now. He does have the commanding lead, but he's just not able to find the answer to finish the character off yet. Meanwhile, Kong and Hades coming through for a little bit of damage and a reset.
Gonna be a little bit of damage here. This mix is really important. Of course, he back techs with Gordeau covers it.
Oh, nice anti-air.
That's that, right?
It should be.
Boom. Really close game right now. To be honest.
Gordeau. Oh, the DP.
Oh,
wow, right into the grab. Good
really
tech.
protect. DP gets him.
Oh, no. This is going to be a dead Narukami right here. Now it's just Ruby Gordeau, side v side.
Honest fighting right now.
Oh, Joelle gets hit immediately. That is not how you want to come in. And that's going to be it. T-Ryuga taking it over Joelle.
Over Joelle. T-Ryuga.
Oh, he's feeling good.
Yeah, he feels good. He's like, you can't cancel me.
Man, that was intense. For a moment there, I thought Joelle had it, but...
Yeah, I actually thought it was going to be 2-2.
The TNT Ryuga must stand for tenacity.
In there, gonna get off stage a little bit. Next, we're going to have TectalEastside versus ScrawtVermillion. It's gonna be a really rough set.
This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
More Atlanta team kills down here as we we pit more local heroes against one another.
We're getting deep in the bracket at this point. Like not that many people traveled out for this tournament, and like we have a lot of people from like this region traveling out here. So at this point in the bracket, we're gonna have a lot of like hero versus hero type of matches.
And it's going to be good. Now, like we were talking about earlier, Scrot playing the unorthodox team. Tektol with a very different type of play style, coming more from that core blaze blue background. And like you were saying, likes to run that game plan where it's like, oh, you have these options, I'll shut down 75%. Exactly, see how it goes.
Exactly. It's going to be really rough with those Weiss assists. I really expect Scrawt to play point my. His actual team, I believe, is Weiss Mai, but according to him, Weiss has so many bad matchups that he just prefers playing my point all the time.
That sounds like the most Scrawt thing to say. Is just like, these matchups are just not favorable, so I need to do these other things. But, again, these guys both being local, I'm sure that they have played many sets against one another, and, we're going to see there might be a little bit of extra wackiness as what happens when you're incredibly familiar with your opponent. But
it should be interesting too. Like, both these guys, very experienced tournament players. Tektol, Persona, BlazBlue, 3D, BBTag, Scrawt, of course, Melty, Sailor Moon. Like Scrawt, like a little bit newer, but strong, and slowly moving towards true veteran status. Should be a very interesting set.
It's going to be good. I'm really looking forward to this. Every time I see Weiss win, I feel like, somewhere an anime player got their wings. It's just one of those beautiful moments that you like to see. So
anytime Weiss wins this game, a 15-year-old gets a like on Tumblr. That's the truth.
The absolute truth.
It should be a good set.
Should be good. So we've got SF Ruby on the. Oh, wait a minute. Things are getting a little different. Team site.
The counter pick?
Team site. I feel like this is Scrawt going with the Death Squad. The Death Squad team site. Now, I did see him running this a little bit on Friday, seeming like he was trying to pick up the team for some of what he considered the not-so-great matchups.
According, what he told me is that his team versus Tektol's team is an 8-2 in Tektol's favor. So he doesn't want to play it. He said, I really think it's 8-2. Wow.
That's rough.
If he truly thinks it's 8-2 and he's picked his team, much respect.
Yeah, so now we're going to team site. Team site. The solid pick. Like you said, if you're not sure, choose Death.
Is he pick? Oh, no, he's not picking Death.
All right, going back to the Weiss Mai combo. Weiss Mai. Just trying to keep us on our toes, making sure everybody's still excited.
Honestly, if he picked Team Scythe after telling me he has an 8-2 matchup in Tektol's favor, I would have respected it. I would do the same thing. I'm trying to win, dog.
got to try to win.
I'm not trying to hit a roadblock and just lose. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we'll see what happens. You know, best of 5.
Ruby S. Team sounds quite degenerate.
Now, I do know that in the other fighting games, primarily BlazBlue, when these two meet, the outcome is not always for certain.
I see.
And so, you know, we'll see if that happens here or not. There is no clear favorite. I'm sure, you know, there are people who are watching right now. Obviously, you know, the Ruby Weiss question is going to be a big point of contention amongst Ruby fans. Of course, at all watch the show. So
yeah, there you see he put Mai on point because he has to.
He's got to do it.
Yep.
Let's see if we get a round start DP from Mai. I want to see a round start DP.
All right, you know.
I just want to see it. All right, we don't get it. We get the calm, respectful anime opening. The air back dash. That's okay. That's all right. That's fine. We'll play a gentleman's game. A nice game of anime here at DreamHack Atlanta, where everything's calm. No one does a YOLO DP.
Then, honestly, the neutral is quite real right now. No one really overextending. Both of them just commanding assists, trying to control lanes.
Right, but on Tektol's team, taking advantage of the projectiles. Both players, I think, kind of trying to figure out like whose projectile game is going to be stronger in this matchup. And so far, TectalEastside's been able to come out on top, putting down some good damage here. Keeping Scraw in the corner, nice lockdown, overhead, and a conversion.
Oh, the burst. Yeah, he had to.
Avoids the burst, though, and now here comes the sandwich. All right, TP's out immediately. Push block into punish. I like it. I like it.
And so am I right now.
All right, see, the Scrot just like hanging out. We're good. We'll block, but you can't block forever.
Not into overhead. Really combo from S.
Damage coming through.
One makes resonance.
He's got to use it. Got to use all your tools, and now Scrot strike it back.
He's gonna have some damage here. It's gonna be about a little over 7,000. Oh, no, not quite. Oh, my God. I wish he went that throw. Tagging the Ruby. Looking a little rough this game. Once he got that tag, I was like, this game's probably over.
Yeah, it's always rough when you're down to one character, and, you know, unless you're able to even it out somehow and make it a 1v1 situation, it's incredibly difficult to come back against that 1v2 situation.
Exactly. And the big thing, too, was like, S took all that damage. S was in kill range, but Ruby had all that life. Like, she had, like, maybe 95% life.
Yeah.
It's going to be really hard to come back from that.
Absolutely. Tektol with a very commanding first game, taking it 1-0 over Scrot. This is loser's side, BBTag top 8 at DreamHack Atlanta. And now we got the Blake theme song coming on, maybe shades of SKD.
Maybe.
You know, shout outs to our previous competitors.
Shouts out our boy Skitty.
Skitty. Now TectalEastside versus Scrot. Tektol taking the first game. What does Scrot have to do in this one? What's he got to change?
According to him, it's a really bad matchup. So it's a lot about just like taking one character out of the game and just trying to play.
Is this going to be that scenario where afterwards he's just like, I don't even play this game. I don't even play this game.
I don't know like that.
You know, it's like that so much. Like, I don't even play this. Where's the other things? Where's the stuff? All right, ScrawtVermillion eating some damage in the corner as Tektal's putting it down. Let's see what the mix is. Projectile coverage, more pressure, active switch.
Oh my God.
Mighty Pete.
Of course, the burst immediately. Scrot doesn't want to have a life disadvantage. Normally, life disadvantage is not maybe the hugest deal, but again, of course, this team has Weiss as assist. Not going to be as good defensively.
Yeah, you can see him leaving Weiss on point a little bit more, but the knockdown pressure, every time Tektal's getting a knockdown, he's going into S assist, keeping it locked down, and he's so controlling this match. Weiss goes down, now Scrot on a solo Mai, and Tektal's barely touched.
Yeah, that was really rough. That resonance was a little bit, hey, I'm a little bit heated.
Oh my God.
He got mixed off the resonance, he got crossed off the resonance.
Man,
that's how he got in that situation.
Tektol
looking
dominating.
Real strong.
And we can see, you know, we were talking about how previous matches were very scrambly, were very, you know, kind of back and forth. Tektol seems to have his lockdown on point. Yeah. He's like, I get a knockdown, I call S assist, you are stuck, it's still my turn, the pressure continues, and you have to deal with me.
I mean, that's him in fighting games, to be honest. Like, he really likes a very passive player. His ideal is to not even engage the other player and the player versus player. So, like, when he wins, it looks really one-sided and extremely clean.
Yeah, you're right. It's one of the, I've played against him many times and plays through Central Fiction, and he's very much one of those people where he does not put himself in a scenario where he's not confident that he has the better chance than you to come out on top.
Exactly.
And here we can see it already. ScrawtVermillion, half a life on Mai, if not less.
Yeah, it's really hard to get control of the neutral.
And I think this is one of the really interesting things. Like, if we look at the timing for TectalEastside, with how frequently he calls out assists, he's constantly letting them get back to full life in the back, not using meaningless assists, just being able to control all the space with S by herself until the sandwich comes through. Is he going to be able to block this? Scrot finds his way out. Down to one character already.
Mai is definitely not a bad solo character. It's going to be rough because she's not going to be enabled by DP assists.
Always rough when you don't have an assist to help you out. Nice DP out.
Yeah, that DP was hard right there.
Gets that could have been so
really
big.
important.
Things just not working out for Scrot. He's got to spend. He keeps having to spend all this meter on push blocks to get Tektol off of him. Finds the anti-air though.
It's a big anti-air, really important. Gonna get it down. This mix.
Good block from Scrot.
See, not impossible this set. Not impossible. Difficult.
Not impossible, but watch Tektol start playing more patiently here. Oh, the sandwich and the block.
No.
The block DP off the safe jump. This should be big damage.
Was that reset or?
No, but then you get the extra Croatian off of the command grab from S, and that's going to be it. Scrot not looking happy, but understands just the level of play from Tektol coming out in that set was huge.
Like I said, he really thinks that like they play a bunch. He really thinks that team just beats his team really clean, and it honestly looked really clean. 3-0. Tektol moving into losers semis.
Yeah, so we are going to be coming back with losers semifinals and winners finals next with Fame96 versus Flux. But before that, we're going to go on a
bad life. Just got eliminated, but now we're on for commentary, joining my boy here, and we got winners finals, Fame versus Flux, a weighted matchup especially for this, and I think the person who wins this could go on to win the tournament.
I mean, this is the deciding battle. I mean, Fame and Flux both showing incredibly dominant levels of play, and I am excited to see these two battle it out.
I think it's very much going to come down to Fame's patience on defense, as Mitsuru jump B is just such a crazy opener for anyone who faces it. It's probably one of the most broken overheads in the game.
I mean, whenever you say broken, you mean I can't block that.
No, you can't.
That's what you mean, right? Right, Cookie?
Unblockable.
Tell me about how you can't block. Tell me some more about that.
Unblockable, I agree.
All right, well, this is going to be good. Now, obviously, me being from Atlanta, I'm a little biased towards Fame, you know, one of the local heroes, and Flux coming down to New York trying to take our championship? I don't think so.
I didn't think so.
We're gonna see what happens.
Yeah, round start is very much gonna go in Mitsuru's favor. 5-8 beats out, I think, everything in the game. Even Jesus came from Ragna. So yeah, very much.
Is that the truth? Can you jump back? Can you jump back out of it?
It's actually funny is that Narukami has such a weird hurt box where if he tries to jump back, he actually gets stuck in block stun. He's the only he's one of the few characters who gets caught by that. Like Jin wouldn't, but he doesn't actually.
He backs off. He backs off. It's cool. We're playing a gentleman's game. A gentleman's game of Blaze Blue at DreamHack Atlanta.
Oh, gets a hit on the noob. Nothing on Mitsuru due to the
active switch, making a little bit of sandwich.
Ooh, wow, that burst was super early. Still caught Fame anyways.
I mean, if you can prevent the 8K, prevent the 8K, right?
This is very much Flux game right now. He has him full screen like he wants an active switch right there.
And Fame trying to dance around these projectiles.
Mabubu dying, still initiate.
Oh, the defense has come through the burst punish. Nice move from Flux.
This game is very much in Flux's favor right now. He's keeping Fame full screen. Fame deciding to stay there.
Tesla.
You call it Tesla?
Yeah, that's the Tesla.
It's the Tesla.
Like keeping the earth green.
We call it Water World.
The Water World.
Yeah. Those are old personas.
All right.
Oh, this
my
is
goodness.
dead.
Flux putting down all the damage. But it's fine though. One more hit's gonna do a big DP and a conversion. Fame getting all the damage that he wants. Happy birthday!
He was ready for the jump B. Oh my god!
Let's get the super damage.
And we have it turned around.
All of a sudden, it's Fame's game and Flux's game to lose. It's no longer. Oh no! My god! Just like that, Fame answering back.
that was a double tap on, I think, his macro. That was not at all what he wanted.
Woo! That was rough. That is not the situation you want to find yourself in. And Fame, once again, proving that if you give him an opportunity, he's going to open that door and run through it.
Yeah, just like that. That was the last like 15 seconds of the match. Fame turned it all the way around.
Oh, there we go. That's Mitsuru 5A you were talking about.
Droid right across the screen. Nothing's going to stop that.
All right, Flux playing a little bit more aggressively here to start things off. Wants to change momentum, and so far he's doing an excellent job. You already below half health.
Spike Chaser giving Flux his turn. Mirror in the corner. DP whip. Wow.
Active switch. Trying to go for that DP again.
EX, keep it Flux. Still full screen pressure. New with full health. Nice jump
trying
out.
to get in. Oh, and finds the conversion after a little bit of scramble.
I think he wanted 5A there, but he pressed it a little bit too late. Nice play spot. Keep it full screen again. This is where Flux wants him. Mabubu Dine and 5B from New are so strong for keeping it full screen.
Absolutely in Fame. Just being patient, blocking everything right now. Looking for his opportunity.
This is all he can do. Narukami does not have the assist to try to go against New 5B.
Yeah, this full screen activation. You see Flux just backing off repeatedly, keeping the lockdown going.
Yeah, the active switch gets caught. And wow, that actually traded with Snowflake.
Yeah, Fame's been trying to find his way in. He's been able to put Flux in the corner, and he's like, I'll just run out.
This might be the start.
Fame trying to get in, trying to keep the pressure. Oh, gets a TRM, comes in, gonna try to capitalize this, but the burst coming through for Flux.
Oh my god, 5A reaching so far, doesn't get the follow-up though.
Oh, in the throw? Okay. All right, getting a little cheeky.
Varying his throw timing, smart stuff. Corner situation for Flux.
Good pressure.
Spike Chaser's still out. This will be Flux's turn.
Ooh.
I like the throw between the Spike Chaser.
The throws on land from both players.
Ooh, Spike Chaser still gave him his turn. Enough with the cross combo.
Ooh, we got a pickup though.
But that's dead. He's very much not living anymore.
It's oh no, okay. All right, I dropped it.
It's all right. This is actually still very much Flux's favor. He has a level 4.
Whoa! Okay. All right. Fame laughed into himself a little bit.
Throw out EX wheel across the screen, gets a happy birthday, and that's a 1-1.
You know, we're a very generous people. Don't just like to give you one character. Yeah, you can have both. It's fine. That's all right.
Happy birthdays are the lay of the land in BBTag.
I mean, you know, we're a very welcoming community. All right, going on to game 3 right now. Fame v Flux. This is winners finals. And Flux starting off strong.
Double overhead jump D still an issue, but wow, gets caught. And, ooh, oh, I thought that actually comboed. I thought the hit stun was enough.
Yeah, I feel like Fame was like fishing for the conversion, just wasn't able to find it.
DP?
Man, Flux just jumping out of the range of these projectiles, just being very calm with how he's evading all this, and now answering back lots of damage.
That's gonna do nothing much. Small amounts of chip and take away 2 bars from Fame. Gets caught though. Coop Jordan. Oh no!
Oh, that's not what you want right there.
There's not a lost character just yet, but that is not what Fame needs in this 3rd game.
Yeah, Flame has really got to turn this momentum around. Flux looking very dominant. He's barely been touched.
Yeah, this is not the spacing Narukami Jin likes to play at. Oof. And it's very hard to get in against New 5B with a high projectile level, basically going through mostly everything.
Now you see Flux just backing off repeatedly. He knows the level of pressure that Fame can put down, and he's constantly making sure that he's not in the scenario where he has to deal with it. Until this now, DP's out though.
And one more mix-up could do it for Flux to go up 2-1 in the set.
All right, going into resonance for Fame, level 3.
Narukami too honest of a character to open someone up solo.
We'll see if Fame's got any tricks up his sleeves.
Oh, that's a block. That's punish.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, the active switch saves the life though.
Smart stuff from Flux, knowing his options.
Super smart play from Flux, and now B13 coming back to picking up that health while he's in the back.
Ooh, wow, a delayed raging line. Gets a throw. This will be burst. EX, keep it plus. Don't let him go near you.
Yeah, Fame just trying to hang on, but such a hill to climb at this point.
It's caught in that. Ooh, push block good. No teleport on the side of Flux.
Oh, DP on the jump in.
All it takes is one more hit. Tries to
go
for
the throw. Okay. It's just one way to deal with that.
Yeah, the Mabubu Dine messed up his throw timing and making
trying to jump out of range of the DP, but it's just too big. Flux taking game 3, 2-1 over Fame.
Don't know what he was pressing there, but this is very much Flux's favor.
Fame trying to figure out what he's going to be doing differently. And I mean, I feel like he's just struggling at getting in.
That's
like if he can get in and maintain the pressure, and every time he has, Flux has found his way out.
Yeah. That's the big thing about Mitsuru's Mabufu Dynasis, is that it's actually homing for the first 40 frames or so.
Oh my god.
So like,
here we
try
go.
to jump, you get caught, but this is what he needs.
Fame needs to keep the lockdown going. Mitsuru in the corner.
Oh, that's a punish.
First and the punish.
Huge damage coming out. 5A EX Zeo car.
This is really good for Fame. This is exactly the kind of lead that he needed to stay in this winner's finals. All right, stay off me. Active switch, keeping the pressure, and the lockdown snowflake coming through. You can see Flux trying to jump out, but he gets tagged. Fame looking super dominant right now until Mitsuru comes in with her own combo.
He found his way in. He didn't let up until New was gone.
Ooh, okay, we got the
pick up.
Let's go.
This is
The knockdown, the
very
carry,
close
let's
to death. That's
This
it.
is like, guess what? Guess what? This combo goes on for days. It goes on for days.
Fame with a very quick run back.
Oh my god, 44 seconds.
He got in immediately at round start and didn't stop until New was dead.
All it took. Taking it now to game 5. Fame not done yet. And that's exactly what we were talking about. Fame figured out how to keep the lockdown going. We saw the snowflake drop, the projectiles were on point. Flux just couldn't get out.
Nice techs.
Good tech, good tech. Here comes the snowflake, active switch. Tries to keep it going. Ooh, nice assist.
Flux actually opting to go in instead of staying full screen as
unblockable
DP.
DBs. Yep, that's the thing that we do. Oh, DP again. No stagger pressure allowed.
Flux has been getting so much mileage off of New's DP.
I don't. Who gives us owner a DP here?
Ooh, wow, jump block.
Okay, DP of his own. Fame looking pretty good so far. Oh, gets the pickup with the burst comes through. Mitsuru in the sandwich now. Oh, this could be
Wow. That hit
Not
behind
quite.
on Ice car.
Yeah, it's a big car. It's a family vehicle.
It's a clown car.
All right, good damage from Fame. Looking very commanding this time around. The DP comes through with the punish. No pickup though. Able to get out, still alive.
Wow.
Switch to the characters. Oh, happy birthday.
This is what he needs. This is a start for Flux. Jin's still very healthy, but that will be a punish.
Oh no. And Fame,
That's a reset.
Narukami goes down.
He reset with Mabufu down
coming
there.
in the sandwich. What's he gonna do? This is still anybody's game. Resonance plays popping out.
Now Jin is very much a character who can do this. Not as honest as Narukami.
No, he gets hit though.
Toga.
I was looking for the chip, but he's just dead.
EX Snowflake. The mix-up. This is where it comes on incoming.
Oh, here we go. Fame gets the jump in, and that's gonna be that. Fame taking it over Flux to win his finals.
Wow. See, that was it. It's once Fame found his opening to get in, Flux defense just couldn't hold up.
The conversions for this man were on point.
Yeah,
we
very
saw
strong.
it all throughout the screen today. Whew, and that's intense.
That was very. It was, whew, it was 2 up, and then Fame finally found the key to victory.
That he did. Getting that lockdown on Flux to the point where he was able to control the pace of the match and get the lockdown that he needed. We saw Flux being very evasive in those first couple matches, and then Fame was just able to solve the puzzle.
Very much. That 4th game where he just got in and it just went till New died.
Gosh.
It was kind of dominant.
40-second match just in there with everything, and I mean, it's a very difficult team to work with when all those projectiles are
Yeah,
locked down.
Narukami Jin is a team that you do not want to meet in the corner. Ice Car is there, Snowflake's there, as Tesla, as you called it, is there.
Absolutely, and now we are going down to losers semifinals where we're going to see T-Ryuga versus Data TectalEastside.
T-Ryuga, also known as Noctis from Final Fantasy 15.
Absolutely. You know, we see the representation of the hair we always wanted as children that we are now able to fully realize as
the
adults.
anime hair. He's got it, baby.
That is true.
And then we just saw Tektol take down Scrot before we went to break.
Very convincingly.
Yes.
Very convincing performance.
Unlike how I did it. Not
Yes.
at all.
It was kind of the opposite of what you did,
It was very bad.
where you died. Like, I don't even remember commentating you because it was just.
I died a lonely death.
I tried to talk about happy things,
yeah.
You know, instead of all of that. But TectalEastside, as we know, is a very solid all-around player. He's been playing incredibly well today.
Yep.
And T-Ryuga, a little bit more on the scrambly side, playing the Ragna Gordeau team, that team of opportunity of Hell's Fang footsies of the Gauntlet Hades.
If there's 2 words to describe T-Ryuga, Carnage Scissor.
Is that 2 words?
It is 2 words. I've never seen a Ragna hit more Carnage Scissors than T-Ryuga in this top 8.
Well, I think this is going to be a good match. TectalEastside, as we saw earlier, playing very solid. Once he gets that knockdown, loves running that S assist game on you. Just going to be very interesting to see how T-Ryuga deals with it. And then, you know, they're going to be against, they're going to have to go fight a very angry Flux.
Yeah, button checks first, because neither of them are ready. Ragna Gordeau is a very interesting team. Not the strongest, ironically, of the Ragna teams. That is very much held by Ragna Hyde, due to Hyde's crazy amounts of good assists.
You mean it's not because they're both box art characters?
No, it's not.
Because they're featured prominently on posters. That's got nothing to do with it.
The pro tags aren't that strong.
Are you sure about that?
Well, they are.
Have you met Ruby? Have I introduced you to Lady Ruby?
Have you met Narukami?
Have you met 5B?
They're all. Yeah, I have met 5B.
Have you met 5? Let's talk about 5B.
I met 5B very much round start pre-patch.
I mean, you know, it's one of those things.
It's blessed.
Like, how do you sell a lot of copies? You make Ruby the strongest character.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, for a little while.
It's just like the same thing with KOF. Iori will never be bad.
Never.
No matter how many games
ever.
he gets put in, he will never be a bad character. For everyone playing Million Arthur in like a week, Iori's going to be top tier. I guarantee it.
But right now we've got the character select coming through. I think everybody's ready. Tektol looking ponderous. T-Ryuga situating himself. You know, doing the pre-game routines, warming up the hands a little bit.
Now, there's one thing I've seen out of T-Ryuga. It's that he never tries to dominate round start. Now that Ragna has his old Jesus kick, he has the second best round start in the game. I think only losing to Mitsuru. And against Ruby, now that she actually has hurt boxes now, it's very much a better round start. But I've never seen him actually try to abuse it. He always jumps back.
I mean, jump back is the safe option, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing that always fascinates me about anime games is like the round start choices are so important because you start in that hit range. And so you learn a lot about the psychology of your opponent by what they do round start.
But he put in Gord first this time, which is an interesting choice because Gord is pretty rough.
Oh, but he gets ahead. But see, that's why. He wanted that long range sight.
What? He just did 2B to cancel into a sim. Wow, that
Gauntlet Hades
came from 2.
I mean, that's the thing. I love seeing the footsie specials from T-Ryuga. He's just like, yeah, we're gonna do Gauntlet Hades empty. We're gonna do Hell's Fang footsies with assists. This is gonna be good times.
Opting for 5P more for Ragna assists rather than 6P, which covers a lot of ground and a lot of air.
Here comes the projectile game. Oh, a nice conversion coming off the straight hit there from the projectile. TectalEastside going in, looking for the knockdown.
Yeah. Tektol most likely expecting a DP, but throw came out a little bit too early.
Now we're back to the scrambles. Nice DP. You can see him being patient with the pressure like he's trying to bait out the DPs. You know, coming in, backing off just a little bit. Wow, gets around forward.
That's actually really surprising they didn't get touched by Grim Reaper there. But Tektol actually opting not to go in after the 4P, most likely expecting a burst. Wow.
So it was just like, no, stop that. Stop that.
Push block.
All right. Okay, here's a nice punish.
That's dead. No burst available, just keep it easy.
And those scramble situations, Tektol's just being able to dance around Gordeau like that and immediately answers in for the incoming.
S5B to active switch is so good considering it's 2 hits. Oh, and that's
it just goes on in. TectalEastside, a little bit slower of a game than what we saw before, but still very convincing.
Yeah, it was actually, there was just, like, Ryuga just was trying to keep Gordeau in the front all he could and was trying to, he was trying to make his openings with his assist instead of doing it with Ragna himself.
Right.
I barely saw any 5As. I saw more 5Bs, which is very surprising.
Right, and we've seen that from T-Ryuga throughout the day where he uses that Gordeau assist, and he's using it because he says, you know what, I'm just going to wait for you to screw up. But when you're playing against somebody like Tektol, he's not going to screw up. He's not going to give you that opportunity.
Interesting.
Wow.
That was not what you wanted.
That was
this combo is sick though.
And getting all the damage too. Look at this.
Oh, he is putting the work on.
Let's make this go a little bit longer. The show's not done yet.
That's 10K. Oh. That was a very cool looking combo. Jump C to 5B.
Feeling good about that one. A little bit of active switch. Pulling Ragna out of danger.
And Tektol working on a perfect right now.
Oh, he's got the blue health. You know, he's still got it on S. It's cool.
Chipped in.
Active switch. Oh, I think he was trying to do like a run-up assist of some kind. I'm not sure. What happened there, Cookie? Explain.
A whole lot of. Please stop calling Ragna 5B.
A whole lot of nonsense. Oh man,
what?
The assist gets stuck, and somehow Cookie gets T-Ryuga gets converted. Here, Cookie T-Ryuga's playing.
That's it. After this tournament, now I'm playing Ragna Gordeau.
Is that the new team?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna like Joelle my hair back, and then I'm gonna save Hyrule or something.
I think you'll look good. You know, Hyrule clearly needs you. All right, back to the neutral.
Text, but he doesn't actually put pressure on after the tech throw. Pretty sure 5A could have stuffed most of everything except maybe DP and maybe Super. But very questionable option for that death.
Oh yeah, blocking the DP right there, and I feel like that's what Tektol was pitching for the whole time. He saw the DPs coming in early, and then was like, you know what, that's fine, you can do that. I'm just gonna back off and wait for you to impale yourself.
Yeah. That 5P is boom. Wow, it actually hit on the end.
Uh-oh. Oh, the DP out!
This is the first Carnage Scissor in the set and gets DP'd. Star stuff for Tektol.
That's gotta feel bad. T-Ryuga popping the resonance.
Please don't cancel the Super.
Overhead misses, and yep, a little bit of cross up.
That's actually dead.
Is that actually dead?
He's gonna cross combo. It's very much a dead
Are we running back to 10K from earlier? I mean, it's looking right. It's looking nice.
Yeah, resonance.
Ruby damage.
Oh, yeah.
S damage.
Should be just enough with resonance. Yep. 10.8.
10.845. I feel like that's a mathematical algorithmic number. You know, something that like solves the answer to anime and everything.
Yeah.
The answer is
I love pi or something.
The answer is 10.845. That's what it is. T-Ryuga,
it's like
trying to collect his thoughts, man.
3.14.
Yeah. That's actually the standard amount of BBCF combo damage. Is 314 OKs. That's about what you're shooting for.
It's very close. Noelle doesn't get that though.
That's usually what I feel good with, you know, when I'm playing Under Night. If I break 3K, I'm like, I did a good job.
That's optimal.
I'm like, Dad, did you see me? Hey, look what I can do. But we're coming back here now into is this game 3. Tektol been very dominant this whole time, playing a little bit slower matches than what we saw from some of our other battles. But you know, Tektol likes to play that patient game.
Putting in Gordeau first again. It's a 5P call, but he does actually get a hit off of it.
Oh, but the burst right away.
That's kind of how
trying to come in. Nice anti-air. Does he get the full combo? He does.
I like that rejump. That rejump delay on the 5A or the jump A.
Throw. Tektol right now just looking so convincing. Looking so nice. Oh, look at Joe. Pulls them both in. The happy birthday. That's going to be rough.
Hey, there's 6B. We found it.
Did we find it? We dug it up?
Yeah. And here comes Ragna with the big angry hand.
So much damage. Tektol's team is practically dead. That's pretty much how you'd like to start every match ever.
That's not one way though, because you're gonna get put in SOP, and that's no bueno. Oh, he's going across combo his own.
Oh, but he drops it though. Mid screen comes on out. Put block immediately. Active switch. Oh, but he gets in.
Ooh, wow, that DB hit. Gauntlet Hades. Yep,
Gauntlet Hades, that's a punish.
Yeah. Crouch the second hit of Gauntlet Hades, you get a guaranteed punish, but doesn't actually get a kill off of it.
Tektol backing off a little bit. Push block. Then somehow Tektol, oh, he gets picked up though. This could be big for T-Ryuga.
So we found the 5A after throw tech, and he realized that it works.
Wow! Oh! Land reversal. You're dead.
Sandwich? No, it doesn't actually go for the sandwich here.
Oh, Gauntlet Hades.
That's gonna not a punish.
Oh, but he gets it anyway.
He was mashing, I think, 5B. But that will be
good for Tektol right here.
Dead Ragna.
Lots of damage. The resonance blades coming through, saving lives. down 1-1. Tektal looking to close it out right here. T-Ryuga hanging on.
Now see, this is where Team Scythe breaks up, except Ruby is a far better character solo than Gordeau is.
Right, this is like that mid-season episode where they go to the beach and the two pro tags get in an argument with one another. And you're just like, no, but you were friends, why is this happening?
And then they play volleyball. Oh my god, he's not dead.
Oh, he's still
and he dropped it.
Drops it. How does this happen?
That chip damage is a dead. Oh my god, he didn't get the 5B. He didn't.
Oh, T-Ryuga closing it out. Look at him, sigh of relief.
Look at his
Looking up
face.
to the sky for
He didn't
answers.
expect that to work. I don't even know why he did that.
I mean, sometimes you just got to go with your heart, man. You got to feel yourself and choose the right button.
Tektal got shook.
I mean, all that chip damage, like you were saying, I don't think even Tektal expected it to do that much. There was no push block. There was no DP attempt mid super the way that you could do against Gordeau, and like he
didn't actually get the punish on it either, because I don't think he realizes that the pushback on resonance is just a little bit more, and 5B will not just punish that if you stand still. You need to dash it. Yeah,
rough situation right there, but Tektal's still up a game. This is loser semis.
Very much looking to close it out right now.
2-1, T-Ryuga able to close it out by the skin of his teeth.
Ragna first in this game. I wonder why he keeps switching who his point character is.
I don't know. I don't know if he's trying to throw Tektal for a loop or if he just can't decide
He's throwing us for a loop, and we have to give insight into this match.
All right, Gordeau on point. Ryuga calm blocks, but not forever.
He was trying to match 5B. The very, very easy trap that Gordeau's fall into is that trying to throw out 5B in neutral when it's actually not his best normal that is reserved for 2B. 9 frames, first hit is low.
The damage coming through on the side of Ryuga. S hasn't been done once yet. Oh,
get that punish.
Nice. Ryuga right now put down the damage after the burst punish.
Yeah, that's going to be a nice 7K. Just under. 69-69. Make a wish.
What a damage. What a damage. Now,
burst.
All right, good burst from Tektal. He's got to figure out how to turn this around. The DP right away from T-Ryuga says, no, this is my match. I got the momentum. You need to die. Here comes the mix-up. Coming in from either side and get dead.
I got hit. I got hit. I hate that Gordeau goes through people. I got
hit. With the mix-up so good, it hit the commentary desk.
Yeah, it was that.
All right, Tektal backing off.
Having no collision boxes.
Oh, just run into the god button.
Yep. Carnage Scissor.
Right away, off the bat, making it 2-2.
The second Carnage Scissor in this set.
And T-Ryuga very excited. Tektal taking a moment. Oh my goodness.
Tektal looking very shook right now.
He's got to decide what to do. He's got to collect himself. I mean, this is the line. This is the line we walk.
I could see him switching to Vatista here. I think Vatista very much can deal with the likes of Ragna, as he is the more potent character on this team. Assist-wise, I still think Gordeau wins that.
But I mean, imagine what's going through Tektal's head right now. He's sat here. He's ready to get top 3. He wants to fight Flux, and he's over here going, how the hell do I deal with Noctis?
Yeah.
He doesn't belong in this game.
He doesn't. That's why we need to get 2B in this game.
Well, you know, we can all make a wish. If she ends up in Soul Calibur, she can end up in our universe too.
If she can end up in Soul Calibur, then Kiryu can end up in Tekken.
All right, going on to the final game, loser semifinals at the DreamHack Fighting Game Championships.
Let's see who starts
BBTag.
first. Okay, he put Ragna first.
Ragna first this time. Traditionally, Ragna first has led to more wins. Statistically speaking, we're going to see if it works out for T-Ryuga.
Yeah.
Or if Tektal's able to collect himself. T-Ryuga with his eyes closed, breathing in deep. Gotta wake up, man.
See, he jumped the opposite jump forward round start instead of, again, putting out the Jesus kick.
Oh. I want the damage.
And now he's in block conversions. Yeah. Surprised he didn't go for 214A active switch.
Okay, trying to be sneaky. Oh, Gauntlet Hades finds this mark though. That's rough.
Goes for lack of damage and lack of Oki with the DP there. Threw him out of the corner.
Oh man. We got a lot of air footsies going on in this game.
Tektal is slowly losing neutral.
Oh, but the anti-air, no conversion though. Really awkward angle.
Backwards.
All right, blocks it this time.
Goes for one Gauntlet Hades because he knew he blocked it.
Man. Tektal getting tagged again. Oh, but he gets out. He gets out.
Finds a DP. Gordeau still very healthy though.
All right, tagging out S, trying to put her in the back, letting her regain the health. Nice punish right here. Ruby's gonna get her chunk of damage.
And now Tektol finds himself in the lead, but T-Ryuga with 5 bars.
Ooh, immediately jump in again. Tektol punishes the burst. Let's go.
That's not the thing that he wanted, but 5 bars still on the side of T-Ryuga.
All right, coming in through more lockdown projectiles. Don't find their mark. Run up by B.
Hey, there's
Dash and throw with the block is on our side.
That's gonna be
Tektol taking him down. Gordeau with a sliver of health.
T-Ryuga with the first raw Carnage Scissor in this set, and ends Ragna's life.
I mean, Carnage Scissors, you gotta watch out, but it doesn't matter. No more Ragna on deck. Gordeau coming back to full life, as full as you can get at this point. Push block punish.
Push block will punish. Mortal Slide recovery. That's why you try not to commit to the full string and just go for rebeats.
See right here, jumping right through the sight. Tektol, threading the needle. This should be it. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, the drop. Doesn't matter. We're good. We're good. And Tektol takes it, collected himself there at the end to move on to losers finals.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ryuga was actually hitting something on wake up there because he got counter hit by the jump C. And now Tektol, after that bonanza of a set, he has to face Flux. Let's see if he can keep his composure, and let's see if he runs Vatista. Zoner team against zoner team.
I mean, I can see that happen. That seems legit.
Could.
One way to deal with it, you know, but as we saw earlier with Flux fighting Fame, definitely not easy to lock them down.
Yeah.
Oh man, Tektol's laughing just like, oh my god, how did I win that? What is happening? He's looking at himself on screen. Thinking about the next match.
There it is. Put on the black leather jacket. Not leather, but
it's black windbreaker jacket.
It is close enough.
That's close enough.
That's how Noctis for you.
It's got a hoodie. So shout outs to T-Ryuga finishing out here at 4th place.
Now he's just there as Flux. It's coming up.
Flux walking up to the stage. He's ready to go. A little bit of nod. Hey, how's it going, man? Oh, I'm doing pretty good.
Now let's see how Tektol adapts to try to getting in. S helps a lot with fighting against new assists and fighting new in general, as 6P is a very dominant projectile assist that goes full screen.
So you would definitely choose the Vatista team.
Vatista, maybe not. I do like Ruby better for this specific matchup because Ruby dukes it out with Mitsuru better than Vatista does. And Mitsuru is going to be a big calling card for this matchup if Flux wakes up and starts using Jump B more. I saw one or 2 Jump Bs in the set with Fame, and I was shook.
Well, we're going to see what happens here. Tektol still deep in thought, trying to compose himself, you know, and I feel like that's one of the hardest things about running it back from loser side is that you've got to go match after match after match.
Yeah, you have to run the gauntlet.
The intensity, the stress, the excitement, the blood rush, the blood pressure from all those last matches, and now you're sitting there and you're like, yeah, okay, I got to fight this guy who's just been analyzing me play for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's going to be rough. So we're going to see who comes out on top. Who do you like in this matchup?
I can't be biased. I can't say, but I think at Tektol's state of mind, and I think how much he wants that run back against Fame, I think Flux has an edge right now. And I'm not sure Tektol's experience with new, because I'm not sure of many Atlanta or Georgia players that play new.
Yeah, the B13 character is definitely something that is very much Flux's trademark and not a lot of other people.
Yeah.
It's going to be
interesting. I mean, Mitsuru, doesn't matter if you have experience or not, you're going to get blown up by that character.
You're just going to get dead. I mean,
5A, Jump B, Droid being plus is all existence.
Mitsuru, man, I mean, she's strong. She's fierce. She's a warrior.
Yeah, remember when she had Jump C loops? Everyone who played her on Netplay remembers.
Everyone remembers. We don't like to remember.
People use Jump C over Jump B. It was a good timeline. And now everyone uses Jump B.
It's all right. We're just shifting. We're moving, you know, horizontally from one timeline to the next. It's all right.
At least she's not Ultimax, Mitsuru.
Well, you know, we can dream.
2.0 Shadow Mitsuru.
I mean, Tektol goes on forever about how he wants Rize in the game, but right now we're not worried about that. We've got losers finals kicking things right off. Flux versus TectalEastside. We're at DreamHack Atlanta for BBTag.
Ooh, wow, the buzzsaw actually to go over the Spike Chaser. What an interesting decision.
Going right on top of it, and okay, that was a little weird. No punish, but that's all right. A little bit of push block going back to neutral, and nobody getting opened up quite yet.
Wow, that crossed up. No cross combo bar left. Flux in a good state.
Active switch. All right, we're chill, we're good.
Spike Chaser still in play, jumps right over it.
That's my absolute favorite thing about this, when you're looking at the game and like nothing's happening.
But
like,
he gets a hit, Spike Chaser.
All the way to the corner. Oh, gets tagged, that instant overhead.
There's Jumpy. We found it.
That's what we, I think we'd love to see that.
We found it. It's very strong. The amount of projectiles.
Projectile pressure. Full screen. Backing off, and yeah, there it is. You can't block it forever. Somebody's gonna get tagged.
In the corner still is Tektol, even though the Flux is full screen.
I feel like Tektel's just trying to figure out, how am I meant to approach this?
He's definitely looking for a way. I thought he wanted the extra projectile when he got 5C. Yeah, that's maybe what Flux wanted, the extra.
Yeah, he does that forward, but Flux calls him out. It's a nice little bit of damage, you know, and that's all you need to do. It doesn't need to be 10K every time.
Whew, nice jump outs to avoid the low.
Oh, hit opens up again. The dagger, the overhead push block punish.
Yeah, gonna use the meter to put Ruby in, let S heal. Corner for Tektol.
Trying to get as much as he can off of this run-up grab.
It's a good start. Yeah.
Burst punish. That's the stuff we like to see.
They need the optimal corner combos.
Oh!
5DD whip.
Drop. That is not what you like to see. TectalEastside got to be feeling a little frustrated about that air DP.
Cool. So he immediately push block that teleport.
And now Flux is going in, getting a grab of his own.
Yep.
All right, instant active switch. First, still alive somehow. Tektol not giving in, not giving up.
Now new in that place. Ruby assist is not going to be on deck. He cannot risk losing that character, but he will not lose S. Wow.
All right. I think he's still living.
Ooh, I'm actually surprised he decided to mash on there.
Flux trying to finish this out. Here comes some new pressure.
Whoa.
And down.
Clipped by the 5B, and now in a bad space. Cost combo is available for Flux.
Yeah. Tektol has got to kill a character fast if he wants to have a chance.
Oh, that's it.
This could be it. And there we go. The match is even again.
Character.
We found it.
Resonance.
Oh, wow. Okay, dashed it in. Oh, what?
The counter hit pedal, but no super or no EX droid.
Everyone's still alive.
Pedal coming out again.
Trying to live. One mistake will spell the end.
Jumpy is still. Whoa. He didn't need it. Yeah, he just spaced with the 5A. 5A reaches half the screen.
Oh man, and Tektol hanging on much longer than I think anyone deserved in that match.
Yeah.
Making the most of it that he possibly could, and Flux in the end was just still able to close it. No matter how many times you try, the outcome will always be the same.
Yeah, that was a very long-winded match, but it seemed like Tektol was actually finding some answers.
Yeah, I feel the longer the match went on, the more confident Tektol looked, but we're going to have to see if he's able to do that earlier with a run-up DP. I do like it.
Ooh, yeah, stagger right into the throne. Smart stuff.
Really good stuff from Tektol, starting things off. Trying to establish that early match momentum.
Cool.
Oh God, Mitsuru buttons.
Mitsuru jump A. It reaches so low, but so far.
So good, and there comes the instant one. Oh!
Can't burst now. Sits on the table. Ooh, actually blocked the fallback jump A.
Good defense from Tektol, but you can't block forever. More jumps. Oh yeah, the air combo.
That's what I was thinking more Mitsuru should do. So they need to active switch to the assist after they do air combo into DP.
Oh man, this is looking very similar to the first game where Tektol's gonna have to deal with this deficit all the way back. It's like, man, just stop shooting blades at me. I want to go fight.
Flux very much in control of this match, but Tektol finds a hit on a 14K health character.
A clean jump over. Oh, man.
Yeah, push block 5B. It's basically a super.
It's that projectile cripple.
Wow, actually catches the whip.
I like it.
Doesn't go in, and he is going to die for it.
Really smart reaction, though. But
here comes the super. Clack. Whoop.
Oh, but it drops though. Tektal's living. He's living. Takes the character. Pulls S out immediately. Says, hey, baby, get some health back. I'll have you back out here in a little bit.
That's actually crazy.
What? Whoa. Wow. The back end of the DP. Didn't even land the punish.
Ooh, EX droid right on right up. Oh my god, stand tech that.
Oh, yeah.
Another stand tech.
Oh, yeah. He's jumping out. Oh, okay.
Mirror into play.
I mean, Tektal's still really low on health, so Flux could clean this up.
This is a corner situation. This is where Tektal needs it.
President's already spent on the side of Flux. He's got 4 meter to work with, 3 meter to work with. Tektal's just chilling. Tektal's chilling. Nice mirror.
Tektal has no reason to go in. He knows it.
Oh no!
He wanted push block. He wanted the push block, but the nice stagger from Flux on the 5A do nothing was really smart.
All right, well, we got S on deck now. I'm expecting to see push block and a punish. Oh, the DP.
That's a combo!
Oh my god, it's a
He's actually dead. What? Wow.
Flux, what a smart setup.
Oh, the EX mirror keep him in the corner, and Tektal jumped on reaction.
And Tektal shaking his head like, I cannot believe that.
Wow, the comeback.
That's got to feel rough. That totally looked like Tektal's game to win, and Flux just...
He had the corner and everything, but 2 push blocks.
Look at the intensity on this man's face right now. Are you sure he's not part B13? He's
a part robot?
He's dissecting what's about to happen next. The level of analysis in those eyes.
Yeah.
And I mean, Flux has been looking very dominant this whole time. He's up 2-0. He wins one more. He's going to go back for the run back against Fame. He's sitting in winners finals, but TectalEastside starting off with buttons.
Pull 5A. Oh yeah, he beat it. Wow.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, is he hitting?
That's some stuff. That's some stuff.
6P.
Got to get those 6Ps. Got to get in. Create your own opportunities. Cross up gets bursted.
Yeah, he definitely 2B'd on time for the burst, but the head and boom did not come in clean.
Oh man, Flux's defense has just been on point. I feel like Tektal's been able to find like a lot of opportunities so far to get the pressure going, but Flux just blocking everything, finding his way out of the sandwiches. He's like, I don't feel like Subway today. And even blocks the push block punish.
Tektal in control of this game. Usage of the 6P and S projectiles in general have been really helping him. Ooh, he actually finds him jumping away with jump A's. Spike chaser. Tries to go for the low, does not work.
Tektal backing off a little bit. Whoa.
Yeah, plus, you're plus. Coup droid, yay. It's like Divine Thrust, but far better because you don't have to use meter.
Oh, nice first render from Flux to end the combo. Waited right until the assist was called, but here's the super punish. I think that's one of the best feelings about playing S. You're just like, oh, guess what? I got a full screen punish. That's dope.
Yep. Tech's on the throw.
Oh,
burst will come back, but that's not what he wanted to burst.
Oh, but it doesn't matter. I feel like Tektal was ready for that.
He was.
Just
waiting. He saw the burst meter while comboing, and then take this poison.
It's like, I want it. You want it first? That's great. I'll take the other character. You know, that's fine.
Finds the throw.
TRM.
No burst from Tektal. There it is.
Late burst. Pretty smart. Push block. He's able to block the rest of it, but he's going
damage.
for all the chip.
Needs to guess.
All the chip. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the chip on that super. Another guessing situation. Push block.
Wow.
No. Just gets hit by the overhead, and Flux, one character away.
Okay.
Smart.
All right.
That's dead.
Boom. TectalEastside put one on the board.
Do you see her health bar in that? Her health bar literally did not exist. After the follow-up hits came, it just like went.
It was just gone.
It was like
it was gone.
It was like everyone in Infinity War. That it just didn't exist. That was so fast. The amount of hits that just happened there was ridiculous.
I mean, that's BBTag.
Yeah, that's true. Health bars don't exist in BBTag.
Health bars are an illusion.
Only functions.
They are a facsimile of our reality.
Yes.
Tektal putting one on the board. It's got to feel pretty good about that.
Mitsuru's 5A isn't even real.
It's not even real, man. It's all in your mind. It's all in your mind.
Whoa. What a weird.
Okay. All right. A little bit of scrambles to kick things off. Projectile pressure coming through. Weiss open. Tektal bursts. Ooh. I like it. I like it. Not a lot of damage, but you know, we're making statements.
No call from Mitsuru there. But that'll work. Tektal's been hitting him with so many of those.
I mean, you got to do it. It's such a good tool on S, honestly. You know, if they block it, you're safe. Like, why not?
I like the short hop. Tries to go for 5A, gets clipped, but that's the start that he needs, right into the corner. Jump B is available. There it is. That will be a dead S.
The big call-outs. Mitsuru looking very dominant as always. Active switch from Flux.
Yay, another jump
got
B.
conversion. Flux gets it. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. It's
Another
looking
2B.
good.
Oh, wow, he whipped on that one.
We get falling sights from Ruby, trying to convert into as much
Corner
damage as
situation
possible.
now for Tektol.
Okay.
That's a dead Mitsuru.
Wow. Tektol still hanging on.
That's what it is. And now new against Ruby. This is very much doable by Tektol. But a DP is going to throw him out.
Oh, God.
The hitbox on 5AA.
So tall. Oh, and you can see like Flux just being like, we need to run out resonance. I don't want to get tapped while he's got the resonance place and while the whip punish.
Not dead. Resonance still on the side. There it is. Nice pickup. Resonance now.
Run up DP
on Flux. Tektol taking his time. He knows that if he presses anything bad here, he will lose.
Oh, and that's going to be it. Flux. Oh.
He got hit by something else. It's like, I think he got hit by jump B after push blocking.
Yeah, Flux, both of them laughing just a little bit about that, but you know, it's the scramble scenarios. Yeah. I mean, this is the thing that makes BBTag infinitely entertaining.
There was actually a very close set, even though Flux took it 3-1, Tektol did not actually give up.
Yeah, I think Tektol's one of those opponents where even if you win, you feel exhausted afterwards. Like, it's never easy taking a game over Tektol, but Flux just showing that he came in, he was ready for anything, and was on point with his game plan, his conversions, and dealing with the pressure that Tektol was trying to put down.
And now we see the run back from winners finals. Fame coming up to face Flux. And this is very much Fame's redemption for not taking Climax.
This is true. This is true. And I feel like, you know, although Fame beat Flux in winners finals, it was not at all easy.
Yeah. Because he didn't turn his brain on until the third game.
We could still be seeing a lot of BBTag.
Yes. Brain power.
The big brain, the galaxy brain power.
Yeah, he's gonna need it.
That's right. He is. He's getting a little bit of advice from Scrawt. Scrawt in the crowd, yelling something.
Scrawt talking about Weiss?
Yeah, Scrawt's always probably saying something.
Don't know what's happening.
All right.
But this is very much going to be Flux's game again. If he can establish neutral from full screen, I think Fame is going to have to work far harder now that Flux is very much warmed up from that set with Tektol, and he's actually using jump B again, which is a crazy phenomenon for Mitsuru players.
Well, I mean, it's one of our strongest tools, right? And it's one of those things when you watch it happening to someone, you feel bad for them. Your heart goes out. You know, you start to say like, hey, do you want an invite to my Discord? We can be friends afterwards. It's okay.
Just join Fame's netplay group. You're only a high-level player if you join Fame's netplay group.
This is absolutely true.
I'm looking at you, Chaotic.
This is absolutely true, Chaotic Games. So, I'm feeling like Flux has got to be feeling warmed up. He just dealt with Tektol defense.
Yeah.
Now he's got to fight Fame. Clearly, they're having a nice pre-game conversation, but once we get in match, they're going to be just looking to destroy one another.
It's also, Flux is very much warmed up for the solo situations that he's put himself in.
Absolutely.
Having to come back, I think, twice in that set from 2 solo situations.
You know, but Fame, we saw, like, that's one of the things. Like, I feel like Flux's game is very methodical. It's very much about, you know, chipping away, finding the small openings, the small opportunities.
Basically breaking down your patience to fight new.
Right, and Fame, on the other hand, is very much, I'm going to pressure you until I get a hit, and then we're gonna do a 10K combo, and you're gonna die.
Yeah, that's true.
So we're gonna see how this works out.
We got blue versus red. This is actually very fitting for the in-game colors.
I like it. I like it. Keeping it classy. All right, everybody, this is Grand Finals of Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle at DreamHack Fighting Game Championships here in Atlanta. Let's see what happens.
This is going to be a crazy set. Fame on winner side, Flux needing to win 2. Best of 5.
All right, here comes the projectiles, the immediate pressure from Fame. Trying to like, nah, this is my game. I don't care if you're hot. Oh, again. All right, the burst comes through.
Wow, that was actually really an interesting situation there. He did 5 AA, and as soon as the 5 AA hit, he canceled the 5B. I don't know if that was on reaction, but that was very cool.
Wow, the jump in blocks, keeping things safe on the side of Fame, looking for his opportunity, trying to get the lockdown with the assist, but Flux just neatly hopping over it.
Flux now in the lead, full screen, half health on Narukami, and that's a little bit more.
And here we go, just like we were talking about, Flux just chipping away, finding those small opportunities. Like, look,
another
I'll
one.
do 2K at a time. I don't care. Eventually, you are gonna die. This is my screen. This is my space. Get out of my game.
Get off my lawn.
Oh wow, just answering right back. And like, that's the thing right there. You think you have an advantage, and Flux is just like, no, actually, it's still my turn. I don't care. I just got hit.
Yeah, Fame has been blocking for a good 80% of this game.
He's got to find his way in. Flux being very smart, backing off, finding the opening again, going in a little bit closer.
Tries to teleport for overhead, but nice block from Fame.
And like Mitsuru on full life, like Flux isn't even using his assist to keep the pressure going. He's just got it all on his own.
Ooh, the cross-ups, nice block from Fame. Ice car doesn't matter, because Mitsuru jumping.
That can switch.
Not dead. One more, jumping on the table.
Okay, Fame
Pick
trying
ups,
to answer
yeah.
back. There's the full combo, and like we were saying, if Fame touches you, he's going to be doing a nice chunk of damage.
And now Narukami almost dead.
Almost dead, one touch, that's it.
I think you wanted Zio.
Flux downs the character, resonance on the side of Fame.
This is a throw, this should be it.
That should be it.
Here comes the boot. No, yeah, the boot. Yeet.
One more time with feeling. Flux taking game one. Just like we were saying, those winners finals matches were not at all easy on the side of Fame. And he's already feeling it. A warmed up Flux ready to go, ready to take this tournament.
Yeah, that was a very struggle, but very much in Flux's favor for most of that game.
Fame, don't give up, man. Fight back. Believe in yourself. Believe in anime.
Believe it. I am Naruto. Active switch, yup. Oh, I thought Spike Chaser would actually hit them there.
Yeah, trying to pick it up, but it doesn't matter. More projectile damage, skipping away.
Ooh, nice blocks. Ice car.
Oh, there it is again. Mitsuru doesn't care. I don't care about your cars.
Wow.
Ooh, okay.
Oh my God.
The jumping. All right.
That's going to be
burst
punished,
immediately
yeah.
and the punish. I like it. Yeah.
Goes for a small combo. I'm surprised he didn't extend that, but that's going to be combo.
Ooh, that's what we like to see. Fame getting the damage on the DP.
Not enough for 4 bars, but it'll be close. One more hit away. Anything will do it.
Keeping the lockdown going.
Air dash jump B.
That's that classic Fame pressure.
Oh my
Once
God.
you're in that mix, it's not good, and now Fame is looking on fire.
And now you're in the sandwich.
It's like, oh,
What you
guess
got?
what? We got all these things. Fame's like, oh, you got flashes? No, I got flashes.
Oh my God, he actually gets the combo. Not dead though. That'll work. Tries to go for a throw. Wake up super from Flux works out. Crossed himself up because he ran under Jin, and then Issa just came running.
I mean, that's a classic Fame set right there.
Yeah.
Classic Fame
And
set.
now 1-1 with a very quick comeback from Fame. He finally established pressure, and then he never let up, like, ever.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what Fame loves to do. Once he's got you knocked down, once he has you in the situations that are clear to him, he will take full advantage of it. Oh, I like it.
Gets the 2B.
Always love seeing anti-airs.
Wow, he actually ran under the jump D. Keep pressure going. DP from Flux. Flux has been very good with his DPs in this top 8.
Stagger.
Nice.
Ambiguous. I don't even know what side he had a block on.
Oh my God.
Coming through.
Does meaty water world and calls another ice car, and it does hit.
I mean, it's like we're playing Grand Theft Auto over here instead of BBTag. Just run them over with the cars, man. It'll work.
I can't believe Fame is Elon Musk.
Fame's trying to prove that he is the king of all the tech.
It's going to be Fame.
Oh, double DP. All right. Flux leg back off. Yes. Back off. It's just 1-1.
Slightly with the health lead.
It's just 1-1. Let's calm things down a bit. You in the back. Little bit of time to pick things up.
Gets the cross up. Ooh, active switch to avoid it.
I like it. I like it.
That's what you don't see a lot from people, is that when they're cross comboing on burst in, they don't active switch. They just cross combo to try to get the assist to punish anyways, and it won't.
Oh no. All right. I thought we had a big happy birthday scenario there, but Flux not quite fully converting. Good pressure, nice tech, and man, like that's the trap. I see that all the time. You tech a throw, you go in and then get hit.
Called Jit 4P Raging Lion. Okay, it's Ice Car going through, but gets hit anyways. Fame on tournament point here at DreamHack Atlanta.
Tournament point for Fame, looking just as strong as he did in his first set against Flux. What does Flux got to do, man? What's he got to do?
Needs to stop letting Fame get in. He also needs to, his defense has been okay, but he was getting opened up by a lot of just basic cross-ups with Ice Car on the field.
I mean, that's the thing, when Fame starts pressuring you, very difficult. Oh, but the 5A!
Hey, we found a 5A.
Good early damage.
Flux realized that his round start beats out Narukami.
All right, good blocks on the side of Flux, but he gets, oh, tagged twice.
He just got hit by that. I don't know what he was hitting, but there was no crossover active switch. He just got hit.
Too much on the screen to keep track of. Fame trying to maintain pressure. Wow, the scrambles, there's so much going on until now. Fame finding the big hit.
Big damage combos. That's a dead Mitsuru.
Nice blocks. Those setups, man, expecting the first, all that scramble situations, and now Fame is capitalizing.
Jesus.
Wow, just back in there. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
EX is negative.
Finds the punish. Comes back through. More pressure.
That's a dead
DP whip. Oh, God. Flux answering back. All of a sudden, Fame's down to one character. This is still anyone's game.
It's time. You Narukami will save the town of Inaba once again. Or Atlanta.
Narukami's got to figure out how to get in. Okay, that's enough. That might get both.
Resonance needs to come out.
All right, we're blocking it. Going into Resonance Blaze. Both characters are Resonance for a long time. Oh, this is not good for Fame. Going
He's got to lose Resonance here.
Nice chunk of damage for Flux. Oh, it just goes in and tags him with the low.
Not going to get enough for a super here, but that's not what he needs. Fame one hit away from losing game 4.
And this was Fame's game to lose. Flux somehow answering off back with that is not good.
EXEO in the corner, one hit from both players.
Oh, the DP comes through. Fame doesn't block and Flux gambles it all. Tying it up 2-2.
Oh, Fame not liking that one. Flux has been so good with where he's putting his DPs in any of these situations.
It's gotta feel rough, man. Making it, you know, we're just trying to make this as hype as possible. Game 5, Grand Finals, BBTag, DreamHack Atlanta.
Reset point for Flux, tournament point for Fame.
Projectiles on screen.
Wow, they all just hit each other there.
Oh God, that instant jump.
We found Jump B again.
We found it, boys. It's here. I feel like that's a button that you have to like predict that it's like it's not reactable. You just gotta guess.
You do?
You gotta guess.
This is a guessing game.
All right, burst coming in. Nice tag. We got a sandwich.
Mix-up situation.
Oh,
just
we're making lunch.
Hit on the same side. Oh my God, full screen conversions.
All right, drops the whole combo though.
A very even game right now in the life deficits.
Oh, the assist call. Okay. Uses the super to let you escape.
You very close to death. One more assist call could spell the end for him.
Man, you can see every time Fame's calling you in, he's getting tagged by new.
Cross up and coming. Jump. Oh, wow, just DP's out. Smart stuff again from Flux, but he's so good with those. Wow. Jump B just put him down.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Very close to a dead Jin. That's actually a dead Jin.
Is it a dead Jin?
He's very much dead.
Cookie, is he dead?
Yeah.
And he's down.
Knew the scaling on that. He cross combo would have guaranteed it. And Flux, so close to reset point.
All right, Fame. Now in Resonance has got to take someone down here just like that. Oh my God! Suddenly everyone's melted. Fame is still in this, but it doesn't matter. The low coming through from Flux. Can he get enough damage off of this to reset the bracket or not? Fame's still alive. Okay?
That's gonna be it, and Flux is gonna reset the bracket.
God, that's the 4th time today that Fame's gone for that setup, but Flux has seen it. Flux was ready, and Flux just reset the bracket.
And now we have more BBTag coming at you from DreamHack Atlanta. Wow, this has been a set.
Flux is ready to take this all the way. It says, you know what? It doesn't matter that I had to fly all the way down here. I would like to win. Thank you very much. I'm ready to go away with this in my pocket. You know, Mitsuru, B13, ready to show the world what he's got.
And a little bit of lore. Flux thanked Jay Bailey earlier for increasing the prize pot from 1,000 to 2,000.
This is like, yeah, it'll be a nice extra spending money, you know.
So Flux very confident. Oh my god.
No, that is typically the way that Fame likes to start off the game when he's able to get there with the early pressure, but Flux is ready, answer it back.
Flux now with momentum on his side. What can Fame do? What? 5C? That's not what we wanted.
Just, you know, get out of the corner.
Wow. Jump A again, keeping him out.
More pressure from Fame. This is looking good. Nice dagger. Oh, and he gets the punish, but not quite the full conversion.
But that'll be a conversion.
Oh, active switch.
Nice chunk of damage, 7K.
DP block, I like it.
And now corner ice car, not gonna matter.
That's the classic pressure that we've come to know and love. More ice cars coming through.
Resonance cross combo.
You got pause buttons, I got pause buttons coming in with more damage.
Is that resonance? No, just regular.
Persona though. Whenever the persona comes out, you're happy. And Fame with the commanding Game 1.
Izanagi.
He's just like, man, I didn't want to be playing for this long. I wanna go home. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten since dinner time. It's starting to get late.
It's getting late. Yu Narukami needs to sleep. He still needs to go to school.
I know. He's got a very strict schedule.
Yeah.
Very strict schedule. Game 2, grand finals.
Fame.
Little early scrambles. Active switch. All right.
Fame's use of active switch is so strong.
It's so frequent. Like, he uses it in all these situations where I feel like most people wouldn't even dream to think of it.
Yeah.
He's just really incorporated it into his overall play style.
Yep, throw reset. No burst on the table, so he's eating all this damage.
5K, nice and clean.
Nice block on the jump beat, but he gets hit by the 5K anyways. Punish?
Oh,
so
close. All right, put you in the back, trying to regain a little bit of health. Look at him backing off.
Plus Mitsuru, yeah. Tries to jump, gets caught in jump start up.
Good DP. And another.
Flux very much in control of this game too. Oh my god. Wow. Oh, that's gonna be a dead Narukami. Meter? No. Oh yeah.
These first punishes have been on point.
The boot.
And now Flux, you know, looking like he's going to take game 2, man. This is just back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah.
I mean, can't the plot line decide what it wants to do here?
Wow, that actually traded. That's going to be a dead news.
Wow. That's a lot of damage on the jump. It didn't even have to spend any meters. Like, guess what? I got resonance. I'd like to hang on to it for a while. We're going to build this meter.
Now Fame very much can take this. Reset 2x.
Oh, overhead gets blocked.
No punish, though, because he was airborne. EX mirror. Okay.
All right, so we're going to put some ice on the screen. We know people are warm because it's the South, but Flux doesn't care. Answering with the...
And that's going to be it.
Woo!
Oh my god, not enough.
Not quite.
No damage.
Okay, okay.
Fame got caught stand teching right there. Nice air backdash jump A from Flux.
Damn.
And I didn't realize we had 2 ice attribute users here.
Yeah, you know, that's just, they're trying to keep things, you know, cool.
We got the ice queen and the ice killer.
Between Tesla and the ice, we're really trying to address the global warming issues that are plaguing the anime community.
Anime will save the world.
Anime will save the world. Game 3, everybody.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Oh, my God. Okay, yeah.
Punish.
Woo! Let's go, Fame. Getting all the conversions. It's like you can't burst that, man. Have you met me? You can't burst that.
Icicle, keep it plus.
Oh, look at this lockdown. This is exactly what you want to do against Flux, is keep him locked down. But Flux pokes his way out.
Yeah, caught the stagger finally.
Man, really smart.
Flux out of the corner now.
Oh man, look at the patience.
Yeah, you have to eat that ice car. Another one incoming.
Okay,
wow,
okay.
2 A anti-airs there.
Okay. Pro tag privilege, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
finds a hit.
He gets picked up.
Oh, Spike Chaser almost confirmed.
Yeah, raw tags to get him out of there, but Jin's gonna...
Yep, combo.
Jin's gonna pay for it with his life. Coming on down.
And now, Fame. Wow.
Whoa, okay.
A lot of damage, too.
All right.
That's dead.
And that is dead, Fame. Fame taking down a character.
Just like that, in like a 5-second exchange, takes control.
Oh, but this is a happy birthday, though. Flux says, guess what? The gods are still on my side. This is my story.
5A issue here. And now we got ice versus ice once again.
Backing off until the health is full. Okay, all right. Okay.
Don't know what he was trying for there. No Toga coming out. Yep.
Yeah, I like it.
DP. Air blockable.
Snowflake lockdown. Yeah,
Another
toss
one.
it out again.
Keep himself safe. Wait for this resonance to run out.
You can see him trying to keep Flux towards the corner. There we go. Global warming in effect.
The space control from the ice. Wow. Ice Car actually has more hits of durability than Mirror.
Yeah, you know, the ice projectile from Jin's a real thing. And the patience right here. Fame playing really
This
patient.
game has gone so slow paced.
Oh, that's all that you need, though. Now it's looking very lopsided. Ooh,
Yeah, nice DP. But that's going to be it.
God, it's so fast. Fame trying to run up and Flux saying no.
Flux now on tournament point of his own. This is what he aimed to do. This is what he's here for. He's here for that $2,000 prize pot.
The huge losers run back from Flux. I feel like he's looking at this going, you know what, that winners finals is a fluke. I was ready for you all along.
Fame is big at thinking on what to do here.
It's like, I just wanted to hype it up for the people.
He's trying to formulate it in his hands.
Stretching out a little bit. He's like,
now
wait.
he's just looking at his hands. He's very confused on what's happening in his hands.
Where is my Hadoken power? Hold on, wait. Okay.
He's got a broken thumb.
My projectile's ready.
I don't know why he was looking at his hand.
I
thought he was like, I thought he was grasping onto something, and then he just started looking at it.
Sometimes you got to look down at your hands and observe the level of shake that you have.
You got to observe all the lines.
But this is match point for Flux. Grand Finals, BBTag, DreamHack, Atlanta, Fame. Got to figure out what he's got to do. Coming in with the tech, nice blocks from Flux.
Oh my God, the jump B.
Yeah. And the first punish, oh my goodness.
Right on top of the 2B.
Good for Fame.
Fame now in a very big divot with Jin at half health.
Oh, and gets picked up again. All right, combo drops. Fame's trying to figure out how to switch Jin, but the TRM, and that's not good. Burst comes through.
The spike chaser punish. Push to the corner.
Nothing is working out for Fame right now as he gets tagged again. Flux with one character on purpose.
Not dead.
Oh my
Flux
God.
is very much aiming to take this.
And there's the low.
One character left. Fame running out of gas.
Fame just melting. Nothing working out for him as Flux is ready. Jumping back and forth saying, what are you going to do about this?
Oh, the 2C. DP, wow. Fame. Stand tech, wow. That's
and it whiffs.
not a punish. Toga too safe.
Too safe.
Okay, we'll just
we got throws. Okay. Fame, low, super.
Yeah,
taking
damage.
advantage
Go
of
for
resistance.
damage.
All right. This is probably a dead person.
Yep.
And that was 1-1.
Fame needs to make a hard comeback.
Okay.
He no longer has resonance and he's dealing with no.
Okay, Snowflake down. Oh,
Yep.
good DP. Flux, not willing to let this go. Huge life lead. Putting in resonance, he wants the chip damage.
Yeah,
guess what? One mistake and that's it. Flux takes it with the low. He's popping off. He's excited.
Wow, good stuff from Flux. Running that back. Fame still looking at his hand. I wonder if it's sore. Wonder if he's got a cramp.
Oh my God, and just like that, Flux taking it, becoming your BBTag DreamHack Fighting Game Championships.
Yeah, your first
champion.
BBTag champion at a first DreamHack Atlanta.
Absolutely. Oh
And
my God.
those are crazy good sets. I don't know what happened.